20. Ooh, not January. April 27th, 2025.
Oh
Here
man,
on the
you
Two
need
Month
your
Show.
coffee. You need a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
man. Your
Yeah, man.
caffeine
It's
ain't
real
kicking.
talk about real people, and I'm your host, MT, with me and my co-host.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, Mr. Come First because you got to respect me, and to the right of me, far right of me.
It's your boy Tay. We're having sports talk saying Josh.
It's your boy Josh, the other half of Post Talk Team Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
it's JR and
Jazzy.
yes, sir.
Jazzy J, you gotta say it right. It's together
Jazzy
like
J.
a Capital Quest. Say it together. I'm not joking.
Said my name right.
Say my name.
We're calling you Professor X soon. In a wheelchair.
Hey, you can't be saying shit like that when I got a whole mouthful of water. That MacBook is about to be destroyed.
Oh shit.
Hey, hold on. I got another joke, but I'm going to say it offline. I'm going to say it offline.
Put it on Patreon. I gotta put this episode on Patreon.
No, it's not anything like that. It's personal information that he may not want out, you know what I'm saying, like on the show and all that. So
No. We're not gonna say that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So we'll talk about it offline. But yeah. All right, y'all. So what's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today?
Dandy.
Yeah,
Good, man.
I'm here.
Good.
Hillard feels like he got hit by a bus.
I got hit by a car, but we good.
Yeah.
We still in
Understand.
here.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, what she said it then. I was just gonna say, bro, wasn't Hillard wasn't that one of the personalities on the dude Split? Wasn't that one of the names?
It was.
No,
What?
It
was
was. It
No.
was.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Like
It
actually,
What?
was it Hillard or Hilliard?
I don't know. I thought it was Hillard.
Very close. Hold on, let me look at that. I thought it was him.
Hey, y'all, wow.
Right?
He even started the show with this, y'all, wow.
Hey, I know.
He
We can skip over that. Back
said it.
to our normal broadcast. So, Mr. Jones, what we
Yeah.
going to talk about this? For the day's show.
All right, man. We're going to start off with the NFL draft, man. Before we get to the obvious story, you know what I mean? Let's just start off with who had a good draft, who was the best pick of the first round, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Well, NFL draft. I mean, it was a lot of good picks, but for me, I think a team who had a pretty good draft. I actually think the Jaguars did. They had a pretty decent draft.
How y'all feel
They
about the
traded-
trade in the first round? How you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, of course they got fleeced, but at the end of the day, the Jaguars, they stepped up and they got somebody who they wanted. They got somebody who, I'm not going to say a hometown hero because we all know Travis Hunter's from Georgia, but everybody, if you don't know, Jackson State, where he started his college career, is in Jacksonville, Florida. So they get sort of, you know what I'm saying, some of that homegrown talent kind of, you know what I'm saying, somebody who, yeah, he was there for a couple years before they transferred him, went to Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody
I think another team that got finesse was the Falcons, not the Rams.
Was who?
The Rams.
You
Okay.
got a duck back there?
What
No,
you got, a
geese.
geese, bro?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They everywhere, bro.
What you feeding them with breads, man? What you feeding them? I told you
No,
stop
that's
feeding
the
them,
thing.
bro. If someone says do not feed the animals, and you did it anyway. I know you.
I know.
Rebel.
Absolutely.
It's
Nah,
mad
but,
you're late for its feeding.
basically. But no, man, but salute. No, but we go ahead and talk about it. So you said, what's the name got fleeced? Who you say, John?
The Falcons.
The Falcons.
Falcons,
Oh,
they
yeah,
traded.
yeah.
They traded. The Rams won that trade.
Yeah.
Rams won that.
What was the trade? If you
It was
remember?
they swapped they got their first round pick, but they got because they really wasn't that far apart. They was like
Mhm.
they were all in the 20s. They pretty much gave up a next year first round or a 20th place,
Yeah,
draft
for the
pick.
defense. Yeah. They traded.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got fleeced.
I can say if you did that to move into like the top 10, maybe top 15, but in the
Hmm
20s, yeah, that's a little.
Well, I can't lie though. Most of the truthfully, the last few times that teams have been trading they next year's first,
hmm
they have not been good picks. So they've been
Okay.
using other
It's kind of it,
other
it
picks.
depends. I think the Bears did good with the picks they got from Panthers,
Yeah, I mean they
for
got like
example.
8 of them. They should do. They should at least hit on at least 3 or 4 of them.
They just
Yeah,
got perform. It's all about execution with the Bears. They had a past decent couple of drafts.
Yeah,
hmm
they actually kind of had a good draft this year, but
I
Yeah.
think the Giants have had a pretty decent draft this year.
Yeah, no, they did, and that's what
no,
I
they
was
did.
going.
They did.
That's
They
actually
did.
what I was going to get on. That's actually what I was going to get on. So obviously, I don't like the fact that they traded the move up and get
yeah,
Jackson Dart.
Jackson
That
Dart.
was
Yeah,
pretty
they could have got him
stupid.
in the second round. Yeah,
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah,
Yeah, they could have waited
yeah.
for Jackson Dart. He would have been there in the second round. They didn't have to give
yes,
up that.
Look,
Oh,
easily.
one
man,
thousand
3
percent.
picks in 45 seconds against Florida. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I remember that game. Trust me, I remember. I was literally sitting there like, okay, they're gonna come back. They're gonna do. No, okay, it's a pick. All right, wait a minute. They got another chance. Oh, wait.
Oh,
All right, he throws another
Pick
interception.
That's why
Okay, great.
they
City.
back in. And I was like, all right, they had number 25. I'm sitting there. I'm like, nah, they going Jackson.
Yeah.
I was like, they not doing Sanders because the way they one of the teams that reported on his
Mhm.
bad interview. So of course
Gotcha.
I knew he wasn't going to go to the Giants.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's Jackson Dart all the way right
Nah,
there.
the,
I
the
got
I was
worst
about to
pick,
say, I know
I
everybody
got
who's listening will address the elephant in the room soon.
the worst pick
But
got to
yeah.
be the Saints. The Saints drafted dude from Louisville.
Hey,
He's terrible.
hey,
Like
Mm.
he shouldn't. He got overdrafted.
Yeah.
He was like
I
a 5th to a 7th round draft pick at best, bro.
no, I agree with
he's
that. But
undrafted to me.
I
Nah, he would
agree.
have got drafted. He would have won like 6th round. He would have been like
But
the 3rd string. You know,
hey,
practice
but
squad,
can we all
scout
agree
team.
though? Here's the thing. Can we all agree? Yes, even though the Browns are probably going to be set up for success next year because they have the Jaguars, you know what I'm saying, first pick and all that. Can we all agree on something that once again they dropped the ball because you were sitting there at number 2, right? Even if you weren't going to take Travis Hunter, why not go get Abdul Carter and have him on the opposite side of Miles Garrett, where you
Nope.
just wreaking havoc with 2 strong edge rushers? But
Yeah.
instead, you going to draft the D lineman Mason Graham, who's not bad, but is that really what you needed, or did you need an edge rusher?
Right now, Cleveland need a lot. And
I,
truth,
yeah, because I
We
think
need a little bit of everything.
yeah,
I
they
think
gonna
Cleveland with the DT because they wasn't they run defense was pretty bad.
I
Yeah.
don't like they
So they
drafted
went with
2
DT.
quarterbacks.
Hmm?
I didn't understand the
Yeah,
drafting of
they got 5
quarterbacks.
QBs. They got 5
Mhm.
QBs technically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to say,
especially
yeah.
with Kenny Pickett
biggest, yeah.
and Flacco and everybody
No,
else
someone's
that's
not gonna
already on there.
no, they
It's
got
Hunger Games in that QB.
Yes, they have
It's Hunger Games.
Flacco, they have
Like
Kelly,
you definitely
they
keep
have
it Watson
Flacco.
because you gave him all that guaranteed money.
he's not on the team.
Well,
Nah, they about to
But
cut that loss. They're gonna
nah,
cut that loss.
it's a
Yeah.
role
They're about to cut the loss.
because he hurt his Achilles on vacation and could have violated his contract.
Yeah,
That's the
I was about
role.
to say that.
He tore
Yeah,
his Achilles on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Vacation.
That man was playing beach volleyball with his girl and pulled his
That was not the
Achilles.
story.
Hey, I'm joking about that. He was on a jet ski probably somewhere, you know.
yeah. So the thing is, if that injury, yeah, if it was something that was like non-football related that he was doing, so like Josh said, volleyball, if he was,
It's a
on a
breach of
jet
contract.
ski or something like that, then yeah, they can void the rest of that contract and get out of it.
Mhm.
He already restructured anyway, so he
He
already
already
Exactly.
robbing the money, bro. He already robbing the
He-
winner.
I
Paper bag. Robbing them.
all the confidence Deshaun Watson had at one point in time when he was down in Houston, all that shit's out the window.
he stopped going to the parlors. That's what happened.
Hey,
Yeah.
you wasn't going to no massage
Was
parlor.
getting my happy endings until y'all motherfuckers had a snitch on me.
He was sliding in Instagram chicks
He
DM trying
wasn't
to
even a baller. He was just
No,
sliding the DM. He was just sliding
no, he
the
just, yeah, massage ball is massages was code word for tricking. That's
Them
all it is.
IG, hey, them
JR
IG
said it's an
models like
upset ending now.
them IG models like the monster.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's why I give you a ball for that. That's 2 shots from the
Yep.
free throw line.
Hey,
It's like
hey, them,
when it's like when Tiger Woods had to stop messing with his hoes. He lost all his
Yeah,
superpowers.
yeah, you know those.
yeah,
All
man. All those
He did.
waitresses that missed out on that greatness,
Power.
those green turtle waitresses, those chili waitresses. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What's it
What,
like?
Applebee's
Bro,
Applebee's
all of them
waitress?
was like waitresses, bro.
Nigga
They were
house
like green turtle,
thick.
I think one of them was an IHOP
Texas
waitress or something like
Roadhouse.
that.
Yeah.
My man was he had a system
Twin
going on.
Peaks.
Nah,
You know what
his
I'm saying?
wife
Twin Peaks.
fucking beat him with the fucking club, beat the fucking magic out
Yeah.
of him.
You know. Nah, but that's how he was doing. But yeah, but no, man. But just to get back, who else?
I think
What
the
was it?
Panthers had a good draft. The Panthers.
Oh yeah, no, Panthers did. So they finally. So here's the thing: we're finally seeing it. Like Bryce Young came on late last year, and the thing is, to me, and this is just me. You all can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Bryce Young should have ever been the day one starter. Like I
Nah,
get that he was taken high in the draft, but he should have had time to develop.
even though he was first overall, you should have sat him a year. Like
Exactly.
Nah, because that team was bad. That team was bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bad, man.
That's what I'm saying. And not only that, you got rid of his weapons, you know what I'm saying, with trading DJ Moore and all that kind of stuff. And so it was like he was kind of just like sitting there like, okay. But now you got him some weapons. Adam Thielen was like obviously his consistency and salute. But now they drafted and they got him a couple more wide receivers in this draft, starting with the guy from Arizona. So I mean, I appreciate what Carolina did for him. And now this is a prove-it year for him. So you got your job back after they took it away from you and everything. So, yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah, you can't draft an undersized quarterback with a bad O line and no weapons. That's setting them up for failure. No run game, nothing. That's setting them up for failure, in my opinion.
Hey, how y'all feel about the Raiders getting the Aston at 6?
That was a good move.
That was a great pick.
They're running back in the top 10?
Yeah. I mean, he is the best.
Who do they have?
Yeah.
They sent Josh Jacobs to Green Bay. They got to get somebody. Josh Jacobs, as soon as he left the Raiders, started having one hell of a fucking season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they got to get somebody to replace
Well,
that.
quarterback next year, Gino, right?
Yeah, Gino.
Yeah.
Next 2 years.
Yeah.
Did the Raiders draft a QB?
No.
No,
I don't think so. I can look it up. I don't think so.
Let me see.
No, I don't think so.
How y'all feel about the Cowboys?
Y'all could have got like viewers or something in the late rounds because you would got them for the
you was went to Miami. He about to try to get sleeper.
How you feel about the Cowboys going line heavy?
That's
We need it.
I like that. I liked it to see that.
The thing about the Cowboys is we've always have had really good drafts. It's the fucking free agency that we suck at.
It's keeping them. It's the problem.
keeping them when their contract come up. It's hard to keep them once they come out of contract.
I mean, it was that or homie from Texas.
I do like the guard that we picked up in the first round.
Yeah,
Tyler,
but
what's his
I
face?
mean,
did y'all get a running back?
I believe so.
I gotta look it up. I don't know.
You gotta run it back.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, but you don't let the dudes. You don't let what's my man? Golden just run like go straight.
That's what I would have picked. I would have picked.
Yeah, fucking Golden
you know
to
what
Green Bay.
Jerry made this choice. He gonna pay Mike. He gonna pay Micah.
Yeah, because I'm like he's saving money. Because
we picked up Jaden Blue.
Yeah,
as our running back. We got a guard, an edge, a cornerback, linebacker. Yeah, very line heavy.
I mean, it was a productive draft. And
Phil Maffa as another running back.
But
then we went and signed a undrafted free agent wide receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, You don't let Golden go? I was like, I think if you want to, like,
then y'all let him go to the Packers too. You know, the Packers
that's
always get y'all in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no. That was pretty bad.
Because I'm like, surely he's going to be the number 2 next year. He might beat out a few of the guys on the team now. It's probably in the number 2, number 3.
They just trying to pay Micah, and what they going to do is they going to get Micah going to get that blockbuster deal. He's probably either going to get paid the same or more as Myles Garrett, and be that highest paid non, you know what I'm saying, QB in the NFL.
Well,
Jerry's gonna overpay Micah, like he does with everybody.
I wouldn't say overpay.
His impact is
in this new NFL. It's always
he got a great impact.
I mean, if you're gonna overpay anybody on that team, he's the person to do it for.
You know, recently with this new NFL, it's always about who breaks the market, not who makes the market. So Mike is going to get he's going to get that $200 million deal.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. That's it. It's pretty much established now. He's definitely going to get it. And it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, like, honestly, when he gets that deal, that's going to take up a lot of money and stuff like that. So I see why the Cowboys went, you know, kind of cheap this draft. Yeah.
5 players is going to take at least 70% of your cap. That's what's going to be like.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, low key. I think the best pick of the first round was the Colts. I love that tight end for them.
You think they got a Dallas Clark now? You think they got a new Dallas Clark?
Man, Anthony Richardson, he need a safe blanket. He needs somebody.
To be honest with you, the Colts is not that bad at the skill position.
That was
if you look at their team, they're not bad.
Not at all.
Yeah, they're not bad. They really not bad. They really. It's really on Anthony Richardson. He's the weak link of the team right now.
I told you, Tay, he got drafted too high, in my opinion. I saw
like he's
he wasn't that great. He wasn't that great in Florida. He was athletic. I give you that. But
if you look at the last few drafts lately, Anthony Richardson, a lot of the guys that have 1 year, they're the reason why they're going with these guys that's had like 40-something games.
Gotcha.
Hey, Anthony Richardson 1 year.
Yeah,
Anthony Richardson 1 year wasn't even good.
Exactly.
I don't even think he completed 60% of his passes or something like that. Like 50%. He wasn't that good. Yeah, and he had terrible accuracy, Tay.
Yeah.
Terrible accuracy. He had an arm, but no accuracy.
Yep.
And then what pick did he go for last year in the draft? Wasn't he like pick number?
He was a top 10 pick.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you right now,
he had a crazy
he only spent 1 year in
college.
He was a 1 year starter. He played this previous season, but that was his full year starting in Florida.
Damn.
So I got a question. Y'all know way more about the people coming out of college than I do. We traded. We used that pick that we traded for. We ended up getting a tight end. I was happy that we got a tight end because Stafford needs.
Y'all did good. Y'all finessed the Falcons. Y'all good next year.
I'm about to say, that Terrence Ferguson dude, he's solid. Out of Oregon, he's solid.
Yeah, he is.
That's what I was figuring. I was like, he had Oregon, and he had I'm like, man, I think we did good. I was like, I think we low-key finessed.
And Dan Lanning and all that, they run like a West Coast style type offense, something similar to what McVay and all them doing. So trust me.
Here's my football question.
Yeah.
Who's going to is Bennett is going to be the actual future for the Rams?
Who?
Bennett. QB. Because Matthew Stafford is on his last leg.
2 years left, maybe.
He on his last leg.
Yeah. Honestly, we know how the Rams do. I'm gonna be honest with you. We know how the Rams do. This is they're gonna go to the free agent. Yeah, they'll find a free agent because here's the thing. I don't think Bennett is the answer. He'll probably be a good backup, but he's not the answer. And they'll find somebody in the market who's unhappy, and who they can work with. And actually, this would be a good segue. Hell, in the next 2 to 3 years, we could see this person as a free agent because it may not work out in Cleveland, and that's who was drafted in the 5th round, Shedeur Sanders. Let's be real, y'all. Cleveland is trash.
But that whole draft was crazy. I didn't expect him to drop that much. I understand he dropped into the 2nd round.
That is the biggest drop of all time.
Max.
That's why I asked in the group chat what was Tom Brady drafted at, because I know him and Brady are close, right? They got that close relationship.
Brady was projected to be a first-round pick.
I'm about to say that, but Brady was not. The media wasn't really even talking about Brady.
They wasn't even covering Brady. They wasn't even covering him.
No, they weren't covering him. Brady is just one of those. He got picked. He fell into the right situation,
and he overachieved.
Yeah, he overachieved. And then once he overachieved, they said, "Oh, this guy can really play. Let's just keep him in there."
This last year in Michigan, when they made that Rose Bowl, made Tom Brady draft.
Yep,
that's what happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Because after that, they was talking about he wasn't even going to make the league.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the rumor was Shedeur didn't do good in interviews. That's what the rumor
was. Which even if he didn't do good in interviews, what's that got to do with him playing on the field? You guys are hiring a football player.
Of course.
What I was told, like the source said, that pretty much he did terrible in the interviews with the top 10 teams, and he was like refusing interviews with other teams. He was being arrogant, like he was brushing them off because he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go top 5, so it doesn't matter." Then he dropped. I think he probably just rubbed people the wrong way.
He was on the same. That's what his pops was on though. His pops was on that same thing. Like what draft round you got?
It was 1989. It's different.
His father had way more talent. You can't compare the two.
Well, not only way more talent.
That's not even night and day. That's like comparing a smart TV to an Apple.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying that's what he was on from the sounds of it.
Well, here's the thing too, and I'll say this: this is your 2025 version of buck breaking. Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Who does this nigga think he is to not only not show up to the NFL scouting combine and hold his own, pro day and all that in Colorado? Then we send a couple NFL scouts there, and you're ignoring them, not listening to the advice that they gave you. Then your daddy's stepping up, telling us where you're not going to play. I'm sorry, the only person that can do that is Archie Manning, because the Manning family is, NFL royalty and all of that kind of stuff. So that's all it was. It was them proving a point.
That's why Eli was able to not play in San Diego.
Ask the question: did Shedeur have an agent?
No.
That's the reason. That's the reason.
That's the reason they treated.
I know he signed to.
It makes sense now. It makes sense now. It makes sense now. I figured out because I was asking who was his agent to let him drop that. Most of the time, the agent is calling people.
Little Wayne's sports entertainment company or whatever.
Yeah, but
he's still running his own deals and everything. So
I'm about to say.
Oh wait, no, I don't know who Shedeur is, but I know Travis Hunter is.
Oh, the problem. So when you have an agent,
Shedeur,
like that.
I'm about to say Shedeur and Shiloh was letting their dad, negotiate everything for them. And by Dion signing that extension with Colorado, not going into the NFL and all that, they pretty much just said, the NFL said, we're going to show you who's boss. And Shiloh actually smartened up. He joked around about it, but I said, oh yeah, he's smart. He went and signed with Drew Rosenhaus, and the moment he signed with him, he got a call from the Bucs.
Yeah. When you got an agent, it's a network. They reach out to the front office.
Exactly.
It's bigger politics than that. They don't want the players negotiating their own contracts. That's why they're skipping Lamar Jackson.
They don't want to be the NBA. That's why Lamar will never be the face, because you don't have a traditional agent. He would never be the face of the league.
Yeah, because once you start doing that, your worth, and you're able to actually go in there. And like we were saying, before, I'm not coming in for a job interview. I'm an independent contractor who has a certain set of skills, and this skills can elevate your company to the next level. And I can go and fish these skills around, and I can either be on with your team or I could be your competition. So I think right now the mindset that people have with them, oh, this is a job interview. They're signing contracts.
It is negotiating. But this how you gotta think of the combine interviews. Think about you went to college. I'm just using an analogy, a comparison. Say, for example, you want to be an engineer, an NASA engineer. you got a big interview with NASA. You study hard, you're prepared, you're practicing in the mirror to get that interview. You're not gonna say, I graduated from Harvard. NASA gonna hire me. That can rub people off the wrong way. That's how
Yeah.
that's how they look at it. That's the way
I look
I'm
at
looking to a
But
regular
here's what
person.
I'll say too,
As a
though.
regular person,
Yeah, and this is what I'll say too, though. Obviously, we don't know because we weren't in that room with the
it's a rumor.
interviews. Yeah,
It's a rumor.
so it is a
We don't know.
rumor, but you could just tell all 32 owners pretty much got together and said a lesson is going to be taught here, and you're not going to go against the grain and think that you're going to do your own thing. Because think about it like this, right? So you already have a lot of coaches, programs, and stuff like that complaining about the players in NIL and how like they're chasing money and they're not really trying to be developed into a program. They're just going to the highest bidder who's going to pay them the money. So if you let that spill over to the NFL with guys not wanting to throw at the combine, you know what I'm saying? Because they let Caleb Williams get away with that. Remember, Caleb Williams said, "I'm not throwing at the combine either. I'm good. Like I know I'm a top 5 pick. I'm not throwing at no combine."
Man, that's common.
But Caleb Williams still did interviews at the combines.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So he did
It's
interviews.
part of the process. Even like Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco said that's part of the process. You're going to interview multiple teams, even teams that you probably won't even get drafted to. You still got it's the politics of it. You still got to do.
Oh, of course, exactly.
It's the politics.
It's like a game. You got to show respect to all of us.
Yeah, you got to show respect. It's a shield. It's a shield. Is that
No one's bigger than the shield. It's a fraternity. So
no one's bigger than the shield. Not one is bigger than the shield.
I would say it's more like this. I say it's more like this because me being in
NBA would be different. NBA would be different. NBA you can get away with.
Yeah, because I'm in like the government realm. I look at it like this. I look at it like how you are like networking with the teams. If you if you don't have like a good presentation on why this team like a good reason to network with them, they're gonna blackball the shit out of you.
Of course they are. And all they gonna do, they're gonna put your name out there. They're gonna put your name. Oh yeah, he's arrogant, he's this and that. Don't even waste your time with him. And guess what? All the people that's interviewing, let's just go and call it what it is, they all look alike. So they're gonna say, well, damn, you know what? Damn, well, all right, well, I'm not even gonna waste my time then. You know what I'm saying? If he's there in this round, then we'll get him. If not, oh well. And I'm gonna go on.
It's always the person that is like.
I think the biggest mistake was he didn't have an agent because he didn't need to prepare for the interviews, the Wonder Lick. It's more than just like throwing the ball at the combine.
He actually did well. No, he did well in the Wonder Lick. It was literally the interview.
But Tay, when you doing interviews, you know they're gonna make you go to the board. Hey, run an offense. They're gonna what will you do against this defense? They're gonna do something like that, Tay. That's like any interview.
So you went there like step brothers. That's what they said.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's going on the interview.
That's what they're saying.
Like, tell me about yourself and asking stupid behavioral questions. Everybody on the interview knows the stupid interview questions.
Go ahead.
Just to bring it back to the draft here. When did y'all have him before?
I had him going to Pittsburgh 21. Actually.
Pittsburgh is
the Giants were going to pick him up at one point in time.
Pittsburgh is Saints.
So here's what happened. I initially said Giants, because of the whole cleats thing, but then I was like, that's too cliche. So I had him going late first round, and then when it didn't happen first round, I was like, all right, he should definitely be a second round pick. Like, to me, here's the thing. No matter what, I had him as the second QB off of the board because I could see the whole Cam Ward hype and, you know what I'm saying, the big praise on Cam Ward and all this kind of stuff. So once I saw that, I said, okay, Shador's going to be the second QB off of the board. Like, they're not going to let him be the first QB off the board. And so once it kept going, I said, oh, yeah, they're proving a point. That's all they're doing. They're telling you, nigga, you're not bigger than the shield, and you need to get in line, and I don't know who you think you are. You need to earn your stripes, and even then when you earn them, you still better stay in line. Like, think about it. The most polarizing player right now in the NFL and the face of the league, Patrick Mahomes, literally pretty much surrendered to Massa and said he cut his hair because it was too nappy. That's what he said.
Nah, I don't think that's the reason. I think the Eagles defense got to him, made him pissed his.
Oh yeah,
He started listening to hip
I
hop
agree.
music.
Surprised he
He
ain't
started,
go
he, started, he started listening to Kendrick Lamar, to Pimple Butterfly. He went super woke. He wearing dashikis now. Come on, man.
Yeah. No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that's what he said. He said when they made it to the third straight Super Bowl, he said whether we win or lose,
Yeah,
I
he
was
could
gonna
get
cut
away
it
with it.
anyway.
Yeah, he could get away
Yeah.
with it with like 2-3 Super Bowls. He could get away with like looking, being apart. Now he got
Exactly.
look like he's the face of the league now. So they're gonna make him.
Exactly. So he cut his hair, everything. That's why got his new haircut and all that. I
NBA,
mean, he'll be back.
Got a new haircut.
Yeah, he got a new haircut. He's by far nowhere near done.
NBA did the same shit. Allen Iverson was the face for a little bit. They was like, oh nah, this nigga dressed too bad. Just cold.
Yeah. I'll tell you, he had the NBA looking like a rap video. They had to end that. Suit up.
Yeah.
Casual Fridays. That's what they said in the NBA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Casual Fridays.
Yeah, no.
After they start bringing the Timbs and the chains on the bitch, it's like, nah.
The Timbs, the Timbs, the chains,
It's like,
Gucci sweatsuits, all that. They
Gucci sweatsuits,
button up,
big diamond earrings. It was too
that's why
African American. We're gonna say that. We're not gonna say the word.
Yeah, that's why at the end of the day I feel bad, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Lamar Jackson may never win a Super Bowl. He don't have an agent. And the thing is, the sad part is Lamar, even though he dresses a certain type of way, Lamar don't carry himself that way. He's very well spoken, very mild mannered.
He wear the shicey man as the MT. He out there scaring the Suburbans. You can't be out there. I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
No.
But it's true though. They don't want that image. That's why they choose Patrick. That's why they got Patrick Mahomes.
Your image matters. You got to be sort of like the clean look.
Patrick
got to cut your hair per
fits
se,
that
but you got to
mold. When you look at Patrick Mahomes' family, he fits that mold.
But it also helped that he developed himself to become Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, of course.
Like he worked, like he literally played his way to becoming the top quarterback in the game. Literally.
Oh, he definitely did because he was playing backyard football when he had Tyreek Hill. They immediately said Tyreek gotta go. They said no, like you need to learn how to play quarterback for real.
Yeah.
You need to know how to do a 3-step drop and get the ball out. If you're not gonna learn that, we'll give this shit to somebody else.
Which does that hinder the game of football? Like if I'm out here and we playing backyard football, but I'm winning games and this shit is different and we changing the game of football. It still hinders the league.
It's not the way they want them to play.
No.
But
you gotta remember they don't want that.
I completely understand that. But as like someone who loves the game of football, that's what you want to elevate the game.
Nah, you gotta understand that the NFL is a copycat league. Then everybody gonna start doing it. You want to put that in the bud. That's pretty much what happened.
That's why they're trying to get rid of the tush push because none of the other teams can really do it.
I still don't see the.
I don't see the reason to get rid of the tush push.
I'm about to say no.
The tush push is a QB sneak.
Yeah, but
you don't like it. Stop it.
It's a couple teams that figure it out.
It's a way to do the sneak.
But it's
a way to do
it. But there's only two teams that actually put a notion out. It's the Packers and the goddamn Giants. That was the two teams that put the notion.
Yeah, I was about to say that again. No.
Oh, that was the only two teams that was over.
Everybody else was like, everybody else was like,
everybody else don't care. Tush push is not.
Tush
push to me isn't bad. Yeah, no, tush push to me isn't bad football. That's not the issue.
No.
The issue was the way that Patrick Mahomes was playing, running around for 5 seconds and then just heaving the ball up to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, bro. It was pretty much every down was like a broken play. They just like scramble around and get it out.
If you don't like it, stop it. You can't then make rules. Oh, no, you can't do this. No, like, come on.
I think people did figure it out.
It's not about a rule, but
their statement is they separated Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
It's an unwritten rule. It's an unwritten law. It's like a cultural thing that you guys are saying that they're breaking, and they're saying you guys saying they're not allowed to break that. And what I'm saying that we're playing a game of football, and if I'm trying to win, and this is how I'm winning.
In the shield. Just remember that no one's bigger than the shield.
And plus, it's like it's like one of those things with like even if we go down history, anytime when a star player, not no, regular slow, anytime a star player gets hurt or does anything that affects the Shield, you see changes.
Yeah,
it happens
every
time.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah. No, I mean, here's the thing. I could give you the clearest example. Even before he went to jail, Mike Vick. Mike Vick, you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. If Mike Vick was playing the way that he was in Chip Kelly's offense in Atlanta, he might have actually been able to win a Super Bowl. But they said hell no to the way that he was playing. And Mike Vick was a great improviser. Don't get me wrong. He was a great improviser. Remember, they made a game of Madden. Yeah, he got hurt, and they made a game of Madden, based off of him and like the way that he plays and all that kind of stuff. And it's fun for a video game.
And he was another one.
Because you gotta remember, this season he got hurt. He was like the MVP favorite going into the
season.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. But he's another one. Face of the league.
They had the new jerseys because of him.
Yep.
Cover the Nike Michael Vick experience commercial.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Michael Vick was ahead of his time, though. That type of style of play, he was ahead of his time. Like you said.
Of course. He would have flourished now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
would
why
have
I was
flourished
saying
now.
when he was the face of the league before the dog shit and before he broke his leg. No rule changes, nothing like that, right?
But you know, back in the day, it was still a stigma for running quarterbers. Back in the day, even for that time frame. I think it was only like 20 years ago. Like 20 years ago, it still was a stigma.
Yeah, but we started to see the shift though.
Mm-hmm.
Of the new
let me specify. He was the prototype.
Yeah,
he was the first person that's like, all right, this actually can work. I
can throw 70 yards.
It's been scrambling quarterbacks since the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I'm like, wasn't Terry Bradshaw like that? I remember Terry Bradshaw used to be all
Bradshaw
over
was
Terry Bradshaw was trash, bro.
But that's why he was all over the
Warren Moon. I'd say Warren Moon if anybody.
Yeah, Warren Moon was probably like the first face.
Yeah.
Warren Moon was pocket. What we talking about? Randall Cunningham.
Oh yeah.
Cunningham.
I'm saying as far as like black quarterback to beat the black quarterback stigma, it was Warren Moon.
Yes,
it was about the running quarterback was a stigma. If you couldn't stay in the pocket back in the day, you wasn't a good quarterback. That's pretty much what the stigma was.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, like Randall Cunningham,
and then Mike Vick evolution. Like he just he took the game out.
No, he did. And here's the thing. I mean, and you had like Donovan McNabb. He was a hybrid, right? So he was good for his years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was.
He was definitely good.
He was more pocket.
He was pocket, but if he needs to extend the play with his legs, he could.
It wasn't a run first or a play designed for him to run like Vic was.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, pretty much right now, you got your company, man, and he's about to retire soon. But guess what? There's a new replacement for Russell Wilson. And tell you may not like this, but the new replacement for Russell Wilson is Jalen Hurts. It is. Think about it.
It is.
I agree with that statement.
I can't argue with you there. I can't argue with you on that. That's true. That's true.
They made him. I remember when I said it last, like on the show, like months ago. I was like, I don't like the fact they made him the face of the Flag Football League. I don't like that. He's gonna be busy because now he's gonna be constantly busy.
That's all he is.
He gotta get married soon.
No, he already did. He just got married.
He's perfect.
He the squeaky clean. He's the squeaky clean guy.
He just need to pop out a baby and
she had like 2 kids.
Exactly.
Taking family photos.
His entire team of agents and all that are all females.
All female.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what he is. He's the squeaky clean guy.
He's very
Russell Wilson.
He got that 90s aesthetic.
That's why he dressed the way he dressed. Okay.
Yeah, he dressed like a 90s aesthetic, like
Jalen Hurts.
Fake ass Shamar Moore.
I told you he dressed like somebody was in a single.
Yes.
Hey.
I said that like
I was like, yo,
they just like Cal Parker.
Yeah, man. He dressed like Nino Brown from New Jack City. I'm about to
I ain't gonna. I've been saying since that first Super Bowl, I was like, the NFL gonna make this nigga busy as hell. I already know they about to make him busy.
Well, now, here's what they're gonna do now, because to me, I think he's always and Howard, you could tell like he's making smart moves. That was a smart move too by jumping up in front of the Chiefs and grabbing that linebacker from the SEC. That was definitely good. but he's going to always be in the mix. But I just see his career going like Russell Wilson. He may get maybe 1 or 2 more Super Bowl appearances. Hopefully he wins one more and they don't do him like Russ. But yeah, that's basically where he's headed to. He's going to always be in the mix.
I can see him winning one more. I'm being realistic. I can see him winning one more.
Hopefully, because there's only one black QB to win multiple Super Bowls. So maybe we should get 2.
The thing is like you always got that one that one black quarterback that they try to market. Like I said, Warren Moon was back then. Then it was Randall Cunningham, Mike Vick.
It was Mike Vick.
You always get that one, and it's that.
Yep. And here's the thing too. I'm going to say that social media has spoken. Even though Patrick Mahomes is black, social media has spoken that Patrick Mahomes is not. Jalen Hurts is the blacker quarterback because he has the black wife and his agent is black and all that kind of stuff.
Nah, if you looked at Patrick Mahomes' kids, you would not be able to tell.
Yeah, you wouldn't tell. Yeah,
no.
Like splitting him.
Dang. He was good. Well, yeah.
Nah, bro. The only thing they got on him is probably his eyes or something like that.
That daughter, his oldest daughter, is blonde hair, blue eyes.
Damn, his genes that have a fighting chance. His genes that have a fighting chance.
Yeah. Honestly, they probably did something in the lab to them kids. There's no way.
His black MT, stop with the conspiracy theory. Don't do that. They made her white. They made her white on purpose. Not just saying. She can't be a mulatto.
I ain't gonna lie though.
I'm gonna tell you right now, his daddy's a nigga, so I don't understand.
His daddy got smoke black and miles and drink 40.
You could tell the kids got a little melanin to their skin, but them kids look white.
Yeah.
They look biracial. Now they look biracial. They look like
the
so
son
does.
They might be Puerto Rican. We might can mistake them for Puerto Rican.
The daughter doesn't.
I'm joking.
So basically, Ice-T's daughter is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cody Rhodes.
But I'm pretty sure the daughter she got her hair's not coarse at all.
Ice-T is different, Auntie. Ice-T is super light skinned though. He is. So his black jeans that had no fight. Nah. Ice-T is damn near white.
He is.
He can be passable like a Puerto Rican grandpa.
That's how he can be from Beverly Hills. You wouldn't think he's from LA at all. You would think he's from Beverly Hills. You wouldn't even think he'd be rapping like what he be rapping for real.
It's understandable. All right, y'all. Let's get to the NBA playoffs.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
The only one is the far right one is the only one that's kind of like
but his genes didn't give a fighting chance. Those kids
Yeah, they good, man.
His son got that curly hair.
Yeah, got the curly hair. Okay.
All right, one more question. We move on. How y'all think Shador going to do in the first 2 years? What's going to happen?
He's probably going to get traded.
I think he barely gets any play time. His first year.
They got cut like 5 QBs. Somebody getting cut.
I was about to say that, and here's what I was going to add too. I don't think that the whole humiliation and all that. I don't think this is over.
No.
Now, what I will say is this: salute to Shador because he did say he said it on his live stream. He said, "I'm quitting my rap career to 100% focus on football. Like it's all about football." So somebody got in his ear and said, "Hey, they're really, you know what I'm saying? Like they're coming after you. Like you're gonna have to work harder than ever." Because I'm telling you what the narrative is going to be in training camp and all that. Oh, he's not reading the playbook properly. He's struggling in camp. He's not connecting with the wide receivers. He's not listening to the coaches.
He better not be late. He better not be late for any meeting.
Exactly.
It's gonna be in the news.
10 minutes early.
OTAs, nothing. He better be on time for everything.
We already know who the person is that's probably gonna help this situation out. So.
But you shouldn't be late. You shouldn't be late to meetings. You get fined for being late for meetings.
Like overall,
I didn't know they get fined. They get fined a lot of money for being late. It's a lot of money too.
Nickel and diamond, 15,000 here, 25,000 here.
10,000, 15,000, 10,000. I'm there on time. I'm there when the door was open.
He has no.
All I gotta do is pay a fucking $10,000 fine once, and I'll be there early, 10 minutes early, 20 minutes early.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about it, by him being a 5th-round pick, his contract's not guaranteed. He can't afford.
It's not guaranteed. He can get cut anytime. He can't mess around anytime.
Dion made him show up early. If he ain't come early, he'll lock the door when they stop.
No, but I'm saying
that's $15,000 for being 5 minutes late. It's not worth
it. Yeah. I don't think that's
ain't worth it. Even if you got the money, it's still not worth it.
I don't think by him being a 5th-round pick, like he has no choice but to be a professional at the end. He has
who the other 4 quarterbacks real quick?
Dylan
Gabriel. I'm sorry, Dylan Gabriel.
Kenny Pickett,
Kenny Pickett,
Flacco, and Watson.
And then Flacco, and then Watson.
So he get. I think he'll be 3rd string this year, maybe.
He's gonna beat out Gabriel. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna beat out Gabriel.
Yeah, he is. They're gonna do what they can. They're gonna do what they can to try to help Gabriel. But
I think they released Pickett. I don't think Pickett stays on that roster.
They traded for him.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
They traded like a 5th-round pick.
So do you think they cut Watson out this year then?
Don't put me on that.
Watson's been a wash. He's been a wash last year. He shouldn't even be.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't done shit. But I'm just asking, like, are they going? Do you think the Browns are going to take that loss this year?
He might be eligible for IR, so they might just put him on IR. Honestly.
Put that in the Bobby Bonilla deal. That's what you need to do. Put him on the Bobby Bonilla.
Send him to the UFL.
Yeah, like so.
Canadian Football League. That dude, he's done in the streets, bro. He ain't getting another contract. He a journeyman veteran backup for the rest of his career.
I don't even know why they still got him in the graphic. I'm like, take him off the graphic.
Yeah, 2nd, 3rd string.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm very curious to see how you look in preseason, though.
I am too.
Hard Knocks. Put him on Hard Knocks.
Oh, they put him on Hard Knocks.
Did Cleveland?
That'd be great.
No.
I don't give a shit just because that quarterback room.
No.
I was about to say that, Mr. Jones. It's a lot of teams. It's a lot of teams that's been turning down.
Let's not watch
Hard Knocks. So Cleveland.
The Browns ain't going to the playoffs. You might as well be on Hard Knocks and make it
exactly. You are tripping.
I'm not making the playoffs.
Entertaining.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Shit. That quarterback room alone.
The Giants won't be.
Okay. Hell no. Not knowing the Browns.
Jameis Winston halftime speeches and preseason, that'd be crazy. Like, locker room talk. Jameis Winston is hilarious, bro.
Yo, we just named the Cleveland Browns quarterback room. You don't think that's gonna be entertaining enough for Hard Knocks?
It's just
I'd watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's because
I'm coming in training camp with like 5 chains and a Bentley. You know what I mean? He might come in the
NIL deal. I was about to say
he might come in the helicopter. He might say,
nah, his NIL deal is actually more than his rookie contract. His NIL deal was $6 million. Plus, he already got endorsements with Nike and somebody else.
Are they still retiring his jersey?
Where did it go?
It's already retired.
They already did.
Yeah, but he was a 5th. That's crazy.
They're saying Mel Kiper gave the Cleveland Browns an A+ on their draft grade.
Oh, yeah, he was riding for him the whole draft too.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people was shocked. Everybody was shocked that he
was obvious. After the 2nd round, it was obvious.
Oh, of course it was.
Just because the people they were picking, it was like it's no way he was better than.
Yeah, like Tyler Show. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that was the
Tyler Show.
That's when it got disrespectful.
You talking about a man that
I saw his combine workout. Ain't no way that dude went before. Exactly. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no. His mechanics, everything was bad. Everything.
Well, here's the thing. I saw NFL players throwing on their cap for him and was like, "Oh, well, at least he participated at the combine and all that." And I'm like, but still, I'm like, come on.
Nah.
And Jalen Milroe, I'm gonna be honest, that nigga should be a tight end within the next.
NT Milroe is not that bad in a certain situation. You can make like play packages for him. He's not that bad.
He's Taysom Hill.
He's not bad.
He ain't better than no Shedeur Sanders. Come on.
Hey, guys. I didn't say that. I know you did it.
Hey, I was like, Bill,
I'm trying to make a use case for him. How you can use him if you draft him. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm about to say the best quarterback coming out that draft.
I was about to say, and hold on real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go, Tay. Y'all heard the new reports, right? I was reading recently. I don't know how true it is, but they were saying that Alabama skill players were planning to transfer if Milroe had came back for one more year.
Damn.
Oh shit.
They said that's how bad it was.
He did play terrible last year, though.
He did.
Nah,
The nigga was horrible.
He should not be starting.
Yeah, he was terrible.
He wasn't a starting quarter. I would say tell him to play wide receiver. I'd tell him to move to wide receiver. Like he got the athletic to be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Or he could be a tight end. I mean, here's the thing.
He'd be a tight end.
With that make him a Swiss Army knife like Jason Hill.
Yeah, Jason Hill. That's what he is. He's Jason Hill. That's literally what he is.
Yeah, go be a Swiss Army knife for somebody.
Oh, yeah, he lost a lot of games to Alabama.
The man ran a 4.3. Put him at a goddamn wide receiver and use him as.
He ran a 4 what?
A 4.3.
Yeah, about the Terrell Pryor, that man. Rest his soul.
Yes.
Yes.
Terrell Pryor was ass too.
I'll say this: have you not seen the Alabama game last year, Jones?
Milk, man. If you watch, I need you to go watch the game.
Watch his film, bro. Watch his film. Not damn the whole like the Colorado pro day numbers.
What was that game? I think it was against Tennessee. MT. He had a wide receiver wide open. He threw it out of bounds.
Oh, miss.
That was terrible. I was like, what is this guy talking? They almost won the game. I was like, he just like he had terrible acting.
Nigga's terrible.
Nigga's
terrible, man.
No, but I was about to say Mel Kiper pulled the 92 Mel Kiper with how he was going for Sonora the other day.
Nah, he did. And he was going off like it was to the point where like everybody
I think everybody, even people that wasn't sports related, was like, how you falling? Like it was
And here's the thing, you could try to like I heard some people say, well, that was the media for hyping him up and all that. I'm like, no. Him going in the first round was obviously talked about, and it was talked about heavy. So all of a sudden he drops down to 5th for no legit reason. Like, no, come on.
Look at the stats though. How is he overhyped? He had no line for 2 years, no offensive line,
no offensive line,
no completion percentage.
And guess what? And he led college. He has the highest completion percentage in NCAA history.
Exactly.
The history.
74% in the history.
Only thing I can think of that made him look bad was that bowl game against BYU. He looked bad.
I mean, we literally
outside of that
good game, defense gives up everything.
Yeah, the defense was.
No, if you rewatch that BYU game, they was throwing different packages at him. He couldn't adapt to it.
Well, your best O-line.
I would blame him and the coaches. The coaches didn't adapt to it.
It's hard. It's terrible.
Nah, I blame him and slightly him, but more the coaching staff. They didn't make no adjustments.
No, of course not. They ain't make no adjustments.
They ain't no adjustments. That's why they get. If you rewatch that BYU game, they was throwing like 15 different blitz packages at him. They were just like hiding everything. He couldn't read the defense that way.
Well, you also gotta remember the BYU our defense coordinator was actually like an NFL assistant, so he kind of.
No, but BYU wasn't no tomato cans though.
I was about to say that. Yeah, no,
they wasn't no scrubs.
Yeah, no. The Mormon Miracles was balling. Okay. And the basketball team.
I ain't gonna lie, they probably would have had a chance that Zach Wilson was still the quarterback, but outside of.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. Zach Wilson. I said he was gonna be a bust, but nobody believed me when I said that. But, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I mean, here's the thing though. He went to a bad organization. Like he went to the Jets.
No. MT.
It does not matter where.
MT. I need you to look at his college film. He was not that good. Not for number 4 pick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
He got overdrafted. He was number 4 pick.
He should not have been number 4.
I thought he went 2.
He went number 2, but the funny thing was,
correction, he went number 2. My bad. That's even worse.
Yeah,
I know.
But the funny thing is, if you look at the year that he had, that COVID year, you do know he played nobody in the top 25 to the bowl games. Nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. That season was a COVID year.
And the funny thing was, guess who the team was? And they lost that game. It was San Diego State, nigga.
Oh yeah.
In the bowl game.
In the bowl,
he got washed. He got washed. Yeah. He played bad.
And they lost that game?
Yeah, Marshall Falk was back. That's
they got destroyed. Like, I was like, how is he number 4? I was like, number 2 pick. They talking about he a top 4 quarter. I was like, I don't know about that one. Nah.
Exactly.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm gonna be real. Nah, he's right.
I said it was gonna be bad. I said him and Will Levy is not gonna make it. Hey, but you know what I mean? Some people had faith in Will Levy. I said, nah. I seen him play.
Will Levis?
Nah,
yeah, Will Levis.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing.
You know why he said that right now? Because analysts was hyping him up like he was gonna be a first round pass. He's not a first round talent at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now,
maybe.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you right now too. I'm just gonna tell y'all, Cam Ward, God bless that brother, but he's gonna suffer the same fate. Tennessee just don't know how to develop quarterbacks. Never have and never will.
The only thing
Cam Ward, I think Cam Ward will be okay. Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
Mike Vrabel's not the head coach no more. They actually got an offensive guy there, so it might change.
No. Tennessee, it's the organization. MT. If you look at the Tennessee, they could have made a push for the playoffs. Will Levis was throwing 6 picks, like when he was up. Bro, he was bad. He was fumbling the ball.
Man.
A lot of it was Will.
Yeah,
a lot of it was Will Levis' fault because the defense. Because here's what was happening. Sorry to cut you off, Jazz, but the defense was actually showing up, keeping them in the game. But as Josh was saying, Will Levis was doing dumb shit.
You know, the first half of the season, they was like top 5 defense. They allowed the least amount of passing yards and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the defense was not bad. The offense couldn't score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I think the Giants have and I think that's what the Giants said. The Giants went a lot of defense in this draft. They said we're just going to try to stop teams from scoring because we still ain't get our quarterback.
I feel like it was a very defense or at least line heavy draft.
Yeah. And some great DBs still left in like the 4th round.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what's the name got drafted late? And I was like, what the hell he do? Slap a woman? The dude Will Howard from Michigan?
Man, Will Howard. He must.
Oh, you mean Will Johnson? Will Johnson Jr. Yeah.
Will Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, they said it came out during the draft that he had a knee issue or something. That teams was backing off. That's why he went back.
Oh yeah. They did say he may have an injury. So but I thought they do physicals and stuff when they do those combines.
They did, but they found they literally found out.
I think one of the picks the Cowboys had picked up, one of the dude had just gotten healed from like an ACL tear in his knee or whatever. That's why he went so far back in the draft as well.
Because actually, the dude we picked, the linebacker from Jahar Campbell, he was actually supposed to be top 10. But
I'm mad that the Eagles keep getting these good defensive players.
Yes, that's what I said.
They be getting steals. They be getting steals on defense in the draft, bro.
They do.
I'm coming in here on negativity. We not worried about Jahar Campbell. We're not worried about Jahar Campbell.
Hey, man, go somewhere with your 2025 Mr. Trubisky ass somewhere.
Listen, the Giants won the draft. Either we did or the Ravens did, or even the Cardinals. We're not worried about the Eagles or Jahar Campbell.
Okay, talk about it.
Listen.
Giants is putting fear in everybody's heart.
I'm scared of Jackson Dart. I'm scared.
Oh, my God.
Jackson Dart. It's not Jackson Dart. They got Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson to start.
Hold on, buddy.
Russell Wilson to start.
Hold on. Jalen, your quarterback is Jalen Hurts.
Hold on. Say it right. Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. Say it right.
Hey.
On
everything
hey, with your chest. Let them know you serious.
Listen. Mm-hmm. On everything I love, I can get up right now, tie a do-rag on my head, put on that same number 1 jersey, and I could have won the Super Bowl with that team. We're not going to act like Jalen Hurts is just the greatest guy we ever seen. Don't get it twisted. He's still not top 10. He still stinks. Listen. He still stinks. Let's not get that twisted. He still sucks.
So the guy that's 12-2 against the team.
The team that had Daniel Jones calling another quarterback trash. That's crazy.
You know what really break my heart? Listen. You know what really break my heart?
12-2 against y'all. It literally, he's 12-2 in his career.
Guys, all jokes
12-2. And that was before AJ Brown.
Y'all just wanted Jalen Hurts out of there. Literally 2 years ago, before y'all got Jalen
We made it to the Super Bowl. And we made it to a Super Bowl.
Because y'all defense got better. Just for some reason,
You do know the Eagles.
Yeah, like
Don't listen. Don't listen.
They had the number one defense and the number one run offense. You mix that two together, that's a fucking dangerous fucking football team.
I agree. But look how they're getting their players.
We went
Giants
2 years ago.
Look,
we lost, but we went 2 years ago.
For some reason, the Giants didn't want to pay Saquon Barkley. For some reason, so this big-legged nigga
sound like an ownership problem.
Sound
like an ownership.
No, that's the general manager.
This man's coming in here on some negative ass shit.
That hard knock all season did not make it look good.
It's our fault that y'all gave Daniel Jones $40 million a year. It's our fault.
Listen, it's not y'all fault. I'm saying
it's our fault that y'all paid Kenny Gainwell for $60 million just to sit on the sideline for 7 weeks.
Yeah, selling the church is
pretty bad.
It's our fault that you signed Dexter Lawrence to $100 million. He only getting 3 sacks last season.
Whoa. Who's on your defense better than Dexter Lawrence?
Do you want me to go down the list?
Oh,
I'm about to say Jalen Carter.
Young Carter.
Carter, number one.
Young Carter. All right, bro.
Yes,
Brandon Graham. Are you
wait? Go ahead. Put your pride in your pocket, bro. Don't say that out loud.
No. Name them, name them, please. I beg you, please name them.
Convict Carter is better than Dexter.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
Brandon Graham is a Hall of Fame. Are you serious right now?
Okay, we're in here smoking crack again because we're saying Brandon Graham. We're obviously in here doing crystal meth. We're doing crack. We're doing the dip. We're doing everything.
You can't help this guy. Say, you can't help this. Say,
last season alone.
Hey, about to stabs the fuck out.
Say, don't even entertain it. Don't even entertain it.
Don't even entertain it.
Hey, mute this dude, man.
Yeah, the Giants are going to the Super Bowl next year, Tay. Hey, Giants are going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson going to win the MVP. Hey, I can see it.
Y'all, look. I might let Jalen Carter slide. I might barely.
Jalen Carter had a better season. He had a better season. It's not even an argument. Not even an argument.
Are you serious? Are we going by season or player?
The NFL is what have you done for me lately, not
brother,
not nostalgia.
But do you see our D line? You know how good our D line is. He can't get every sack.
Y'all was in the bottom 5 in all statistical categories. Are you serious,
brother? Guys, do y'all realize our offense was so bad? Even if our defense gets stopped, they're right back on the field.
Yeah.
Are we not watching the games?
I'm going, man.
We're getting stopped.
Man. Hey, get your man drug tested. Get your man drug tested. He need to see a therapist. He need to work through his trauma.
Hey, look, let's go to NBA playoffs.
All right, NBA playoffs. Come on back, Tay.
Oh, y'all waited for the playoffs. Yes. Go ahead.
All right, man. NBA playoffs.
By far the most entertaining series this NBA playoffs is the Clippers and the Nuggets. That's been the best one.
Hey, Jokic. That's all I'm saying. Jokic.
Jokic is special because that to make that look like a shot, but it was a long pass.
I thought it was a shot.
I thought it was too, but it wasn't. It was literally a pass.
I got the clip. Y'all want to watch the clips?
Yeah. Because I haven't been watching NBA playoffs.
It's worth it.
May I ask a question real quick, please?
Go ahead.
What do y'all think will happen if the Lakers played the Clippers or the Nuggets right now? What y'all think will happen?
They probably
the Lakers. They probably lose because Minnesota Minnesota is giving the Lakers a little run for their money. Lakers got to kick it in the gear.
You know what's so crazy about that?
What?
When I said it 2-3 weeks ago, they laughed though. Like when I said this same exact thing about these guys being fucked.
He got receipts.
No. Because
so what exactly did we say?
See, my favorite line is I know ball. And when I sat here 3 weeks ago, and I said the same exact thing, y'all laughed.
Oh yeah, he did say that the Clippers was way better than the Lakers.
Yeah,
he did say that.
He did say that.
What was my rebuttal to that? I said when you said the Clippers were way better?
Say one more time.
They would figure out a way to blow it. To choke. That's what I said.
No.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I said it's the Clippers. I did. And when you said Golden State could beat them, I said, yeah, it's 50-50. They match up well against them.
You did.
And I'm trolling with the Lakers in 5. I'm just letting you know that. Don't take me serious when I'm saying the Lakers in 5. I'm a troll. I'm a troll. Yeah, I got to pick up on my trolling.
Well, the Lakers are out next round. Even if they do get past the Timberwolves, they're gonna be out next round.
Anyway. Nah, Lakers ain't beat nobody after the first round. After watching this series,
they might not beat the Timberwolves.
They may not. Nah, they might be one and done. They might not get out of the first.
I agree.
LeBron put 28 and still couldn't beat the Timberwolves, bro.
Man, guys, I told guys what it was. See, everyone is looking at this trade. We had this discussion months ago. Who won this trade? Y'all kept saying the Lakers, and I said no, they did not.
No, I said Dallas won it.
Yeah, you did.
Dallas in the fucking player.
I said Dallas want to trade short term, but I said long term because they got a future post LeBron. Lakers won the long term.
Long term, I'm not even sure they won it long term. Luka does not want to be there. Look at his face. He does not want to be there. Every time they
man, he don't like those California taxes, man. It's not the same.
I don't think he want to be there. I don't think he likes it there with Bron. I think he wants it to be his show.
I think LeBron wants to be there.
Yeah. Because think about it. Think about it like this, right? You Luka, and I'm gonna let you go, little bro. But like, think about it, right? Like you, Luka, you went off in the playoffs last year, helped lead your team to the NBA Finals and all that. And these sports shows keep wasting their time talking about Bron and Bronny, and it's like, bro, why are we even talking about Bronny at the end of the day? Like, what is he doing? What has he done?
Sweatsuit.
Exactly.
Taking somebody's sweatsuit.
Come on, man. My man, stop talking about my man like that. He he's on a company tour. You know what I mean?
Man, look.
That's all he is. Sweatsuit Bill. That's all he is.
He's gaining experience, man. It's like having an intern and he's gaining experience. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Man.
Yeah, that's fine, but they need to stop acting like he's. And here's the thing: is he developing? Is he getting better? Absolutely. But we got to stop spending all this media time talking about him. Like it's the NBA playoffs.
That is because it's LeBron James. Son. If he was LeBron James, no one would give 2 F's about it.
Of course, I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm about to play this clip real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Get into it.
One of the greatest plays in NBA playoff history.
Fair use.
Yeah, fair use.
Yeah, they know NBA owns it. Got the logo there. All right.
Yeah. Got to come over more if you're Murray.
Jokic. First of all, good move right there, Jokic.
Yes.
Got it.
Hey, bro, he be going off, especially during March Madness.
Subats is on him.
Here we go. Look at it.
And this is for the win.
Oh, wow.
Did Gordon beat the buzzer? They're going to take a look at it.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Damn.
Yeah. No, they reviewed it because they got to review it within those last whatever seconds, and they looked at it. He literally, it was out of his hand.
That was a crazy finish.
It was.
Was that a shot or a pass?
I think it was a pass.
It's both. It's both.
It could have been just perfect timing. Yeah, Gordon just had it was great awareness.
This dude did a fadeaway alley. That's what she said.
Fadeaway alley.
That's just me. I think so, bro.
A center.
I think we might have to put him in one of the best center conversations. Bro.
He is one. Yeah,
he might be top 5.
Yeah,
top 5. He might be top.
He might be top 3. He might be top 3.
Falling in this field sometimes as an older guy. You know, what I mean, you live in nostalgia and all that.
He might be top 3. He might be top 3.
He up there. He up there.
I know he's minimum. top 5, but you can make an argument for him for top 3.
This season made him top 3 for real.
You can make an argument for him for top 3.
All right, who the 2 ahead of him?
Shaq and probably Wilt.
Shaq and Wilt or Hakeem. Shaq and Wilt.
Or you could put Hakeem ahead of him too.
You can put Hakeem.
What about Kareem?
Yeah, you can put Kareem ahead of him.
Put Kareem.
No.
What? Kareem's not ahead of him?
No.
What?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I was saying a hot take. I mean, I ain't gonna say it.
What you gonna say, Josh? Go ahead.
I honestly don't even.
I'm gonna say Kareem was great for his time, but if you compare it to the current skill set, like what Joker has, you might get. I might get an edge to Joker.
I mean, you can't blame him for evolution.
So no, but if you was picking an all-time team, hold on. You had an all-time team. You only had to pick one player between Joker and Kareem. You can make an argument for either one. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I say when it's all said and done, he's gonna pass.
I think I'd rather have. I think I slightly might have Joker because he got a jumper. He can bring the big man out of the paint. He can pass. He can dribble. He's more well-rounded on the offensive side.
We have not seen a center like him since probably Hakeem.
Am I wrong for saying that? Is that a hot take?
His numbers, never seen it. What?
I don't think it is.
No, it's not. It's really not. When it's all said and done, he's going to pass him. Yeah, he's going to pass him. He is going to pass Kareem.
He's going to pass Kareem eventually. I don't know about the point situation. That's a different argument.
Or championships. They will pass him championships probably.
Nah,
it's a different time, bro. I think now in the modern day basketball, you're not gonna get somebody get 6 championships no more.
Yeah,
I think those days are over.
I wouldn't say they're over. I'm gonna just say that you just got to be a special person.
Now you also got to be in the right situation too. It's not just you being a great player. You got to be in the right situation.
Because how many championships do Steph have? Steph got what? 4?
4. He got 4.
Yeah,
4.
Yeah, Steph could get one more.
I think that era of 5 to 6 championships, back in the day, I don't think that's gonna be very rare.
Shit. How many years Tatum in the league?
Tatum been in.
You think they're gonna win 5?
6.
He's been in the league 6 years, and you got to remember he's been in the Eastern Conference.
You think he's gonna get 5?
I think he can get 4.
It's possible.
I think he can get 4.
He can get 4.
I agree with MT and NBA 4. I can see him getting 4. Because the Eastern Conference is like a cakewalk. They pretty much gonna be in the Eastern Conference championship.
Like guaranteed.
In the next 3 years. Like the next 3 years, easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 is reasonable. 5. I don't know about 5. That's like pushing it. 5 is like a push.
It's possible.
So
he's the closest to it.
Yeah, you know the saying is it's possibility and probability.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do you believe in probability that 5? I'm not saying it can't. I agree with you. It is possible, but
yeah, not saying he can do it, but it's possible. Like out of all the
active, how long you think they can keep that team together? That'd be the bigger.
Well, they at least signed there for the next 3 years. So they
got to look at it. When somebody getting like 5, you got to look like, can they keep the team together? Can they keep the chemistry going? It's more than just like one individual player.
And not only that,
barring injuries.
I was about to say, want to play in Boston, so they'll always get free agents and stuff.
Yeah, well, here's another thing too. It's about guys being unselfish. Like you got to remember, bro. Like during the Warriors dynasty, bro, guys was playing for peanuts because they just wanted to go there and get a ring with Steph and Clay and them. So if you can get a bunch of unselfish guys, people like Drew Holiday who will say, look, it ain't about the money. I want to go there and be the specialist that I am to help this team get over the hump. Then they can stay successful. But that's the big thing.
Yeah, but most dynasty runs like that, they have everybody play their role, no ego checking. And keep the team together. That's how they was winning like 5 championships back in the day.
And all you do is you just switch out a couple pieces.
You know, after they win a championship, somebody want to be the man of the team and say, man, I want to get paid. I want to be the star. That's normally what breaks it up. Ego and injuries is normally what breaks up teams.
Yep.
Well, in that situation, both of them already got paid. So
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying, but you also got to look about the other key players, though, the role players. It's not all about the star players; it's about the role
Well,
players.
the only one I can see do that is probably Pritchard. That's the only one I can see that would probably do that. He would probably want to be a starter.
I don't see them. I don't see them getting 5. I'm gonna say 4. I can see them getting 4, just because they can at least get to the Eastern Conference Championship. They get the opportunity to get the 4.
I
So
get
if
what you're
you
saying.
won this year, would it be like 3 appearances in 4 years and 2 championships?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's great.
That's damn near
that's a dynasty. That's a
That's a
dynasty.
dynasty. That's a
No,
dynasty.
that's a dynasty because you got the back to back. That's a dynasty.
It could possibly
Yeah,
happen.
you're right. Boston might be the closest to the next dynasty up. Anybody else we forgetting about?
No, they structured. Yeah, the way they structured, they got
No,
it
it's
wrong.
Boston.
Boston
The
is
other
the
team.
potential the next dynasty.
Yeah, the Nuggets ruined that last year.
The Nuggets are a little inconsistent. They good
The
one year,
Nuggets,
then they like
Yeah, I
fall
see that.
off the next year.
to me, the Nuggets are like the Spurs, man. They're always going to be in the mix, but you can count on them winning one like once every 3 to 4 seasons. That's when they'll get one.
Yeah, can y'all see that?
Yeah, we
Hold
can
on,
see
let me
that.
say.
Well, as
Hold
you
on,
can
let me
see, the Thunder already handled business, swept them, got them out
Yep.
the way.
Remember
Very
remember
entertaining
what I
last
said?
game.
Remember I said Grizzly Bears and the Bears, Coca-Cola Bears, OKC in 4.
Yeah, it was
So,
pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
we got Nuggets
Oh,
Clippers, arguably the best series.
Yeah.
that's the best series.
Yeah, they next game Tuesday, but they 2-2. Who you think will win the series?
For the
Clippers.
Nuggets, I'm gonna go with
I,
Clippers.
I want the Clippers to do it, to win. I sort of want the Clippers to win.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna go Nuggets. I want the
I'm
Clippers.
not gonna lie. I might be the oddball out on this one. I might go Nuggets.
No, I'm going Nuggets, but I want the Clippers to win.
Remember what I said 2 weeks ago? I said the Nuggets can go to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the Nuggets. I don't think so when we talk about, what I'm saying, order and the organization and stuff like that, what we don't want is for, how can I put this? Like how we say in the NFL, nobody's bigger than the shield.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want a new president to be set. So all of this firing your coach right before the playoffs, letting the assistant and the star player coach the team and all that, I don't think they want that rhetoric to continue.
But NBA is the opposite of the NFL. The stars normally bigger than the team, or just as big as the team.
Yeah.
They
The
are.
NFL is the opposite. NFL is the opposite. It's the
They
opposite.
made it a players' league now. So anytime when players complain about the coaches or anything in that nature, yeah,
They get them out of there.
Marketability,
But
international.
I think we might go into the age where you're not gonna see coaches like NBA coaches that like they've been coaching for like 10, 15 seasons. I think that era is over.
Now you gonna
That
get a
era
few.
is over.
Now you still gonna get a few.
Now
It depends
I'm talking about in general. In general, you're not gonna have no long-term coaches like that.
I can
I
see
get what you're saying.
Joker around for a while. All right, next series. You got the Lakers Timberwolves. That's entertaining. Minnesota up 2-1 right now. Who y'all got winning that series?
If
Minnesota.
the Lakers get it tonight, then the Lakers win this series. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Lakers because I think they win
going
tonight.
I'm going
Well,
Minnesota.
today actually. Today.
Yeah. If they win today, they're gonna have the momentum. So yeah, they're gonna have to.
Yeah, because they go back to LA after stealing one in Minnesota. If they handle business, that'll put them up 3-2. Then they probably go back to Minnesota, lose that game, and then game 7 will be in LA.
In LA, yeah.
And then Luka and them should be able to win that game.
Shit, I don't want to see Anthony Edwards in the
So
game.
is this gonna be the lone series in the West? That's probably gonna go 7, possibly. Well, the Clippers and Nuggets might go 7. Depends.
2, yeah.
I got Minnesota winning in 6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this looks like Phoenix all over again.
I'm gonna say Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota.
I'm gonna say Lakers just because I think they want. This will probably be the last time that it happens and that it's actually entertaining, especially if he comes back from his injury, Jimmy Butler. If Jimmy's healthy, this will probably be the last Steph versus Braun matchup that we will get the playoffs.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yesterday, that's a momentum shift. Last night's game was a momentum shift.
Exactly.
Like that
yeah.
was,
I got Warriors in 5 on that one. Warriors is going to finish. Yeah, Houston is too immature.
I mean, if Buddy Hill stayed consistent, like he stepped up last night, Buddy Hill.
Yeah, but we all know this is Steph. This is Steph.
Oh, he carried him. He carried him. Steph was getting blocks. Steph was getting assists.
Yeah.
I saw Steph get a block and then do a long pass, outlet pass for the layup. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I like that, but I do like that kid that got number 2. He been stepping up like shit lately.
Because he got what do Jimmy Butler got? He got a bruise or something.
Bruce tailbone pretty much.
Ooh, that shit hurt.
Of course it does.
Oh
But
my
he
god!
should
I
be
remember getting one of those when I was in middle school. I slipped on my skates, fell right on my ass.
As they call
it. It hurt to stand up and sit down for a good 3 months. That shit.
Yeah.
Well,
luckily he, you know what I'm saying, is a millionaire, so he got that sports medicine. So hopefully he can heal. But Jimmy, this is what Jimmy does, though. Jimmy always get hurt in the playoffs.
He does get hurt in the playoffs.
Every year. It never fails.
Him and Chris Paul, every time the fucking playoffs, they get hurt.
I think Jimmy Butler, that gives him the fire, to play harder. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's something like that. It's scripted. It's part of the script, MT.
I was definitely part of the script because every time that they get hurt, all of a sudden, Jimmy Butler, and then he go out there and just have a phenomenal series. So.
Yeah, he always do that. Like the next game is gonna be great for some reason. I don't know.
That was just a freak accident, though.
It was a freak accident, but that's how Jimmy's injuries always are. Like you remember, remember a couple years ago in the Eastern Conference Finals when they did lose to Boston, and Boston went on to play Golden State. Jimmy got hurt in that series. He came down on somebody's foot and twisted his ankle. Yeah. Then the next year he was good and then got hurt. The last game, he got hurt in the game 7 of the Celtics series, won it, and then got brutally demolished against the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all they do. That's all they do with Jimmy.
Let's get to the East. Get this over with. Is Cleveland going to complete the sweep?
Next.
Miami is ass.
Pacers and Bucks, low key the most competitive.
It's entertainment in a WWE way. These niggas do not like each other.
No, they don't.
Crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I think the WWE game would be the Pistons game.
It's getting close, but it ain't like the Pacers and the Bucks though. They hate each
other. They hate each other. I'm
gonna have to catch me
that's
a game then.
That's old school rivalry.
That's old school rivalry. Yeah, that's
okay. I have to catch me a game then.
No, like they hate each other. Like Dame was in somebody. Oh, he was in a Halliburton. Yeah, he was like, you a bitch anyway. He was like, y'all some shit. Wait till I get back on the court.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then he took an L. But
then they lost.
Nothing.
Yeah, Pacers are 5.
Pacers in 6.
Yeah, I got the Pacers in 6.
Yes, I got it.
Pacers in 6.
Pacers are 5.
Gentleman sweep. You gonna say gentleman sweep?
Yes. Okay. All right. We got the Knicks and the Pistons.
I got the Knicks. Knicks gonna win that series. The Pistons. The Pistons are literally the Pistons are a year away. They're like the Houston Rockets. Yeah. They're one of those where they can compete with you for 3.5 quarters, and then when them last 3 minutes come, they just start doing dumb shit and blow the game.
It's a different NBA. You could be physical, play physical defense. The problem is they can't score in the fourth quarter. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't know how to finish games. You're right. They don't know how to finish games.
Neither team. They don't know how to finish.
No,
and when you
even New York had like a 10-point lead when Karl Anthony Towns went out, they dropped it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So no.
We got.
I'll take the Knicks.
Yeah, then we got Celtics and Magic. That should have been sweet.
Nah, it shouldn't have been because I'm gonna tell you right now, the Magic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Go ahead.
It's gonna be, I say 5. For entertainment purposes, it's gonna be 5.
It is. It'll be fine, but the next two games are going to be hard fought. Here's the thing about the Magic. The Magic didn't really have much continuity this season. And correct me if I'm wrong, Lord Bro, because of like a lot of their stars being injured. But you saw like the last 2 weeks of the season, they came on and they learned how to play together. So if that team was together for most of the year without those injuries, I'm gonna tell you right now, we will be having a different conversation.
Also,
they would have been easy for the top seed if they all of them was healthy. I ain't even gonna think.
Yeah, because Paolo got that dog in him. I ain't realized he was like that.
Yeah, he cool.
He represent Duke well.
Yeah, he genuinely might be the closest nigga we've seen to LeBron James. Like, as in, like, play style and body, being 6'8", 240, just downhill, 36, 9'7". He and Franz Walk, if they get like one more, I ain't gonna say one more piece, they're good. They need
a point guard. They need a point guard. Yeah, they need a point guard.
Gotcha.
I'm right there with BA on that one. They need one piece. They need a point guard. They get that one point guard. They be straight.
Yeah, they be good enough to lose to Boston.
You wild, bro. All right. So instead of 5, they're going to 6.
That's the whole East right now. Everybody just trying to be competition just to lose to them. There ain't no point right now.
You know, the East Coast is the Boston Celtics invitation. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Oh no, if Cleveland get
that Cleveland,
no, Cleveland, Mr. Jones, stop it. Mr. Jones,
Cleveland, you don't know this year?
No.
They gonna beat Boston, but they gonna get there fairly easy and have rest.
As long as Boston got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown as they 1-2 punch, they will be at least in the Eastern Conference Finals, if not the NBA Finals, for the next 4 years.
I agree.
I think for the next 3 to 4 years, they'd be East in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, they have a monopoly on it right now. Can't nobody stop them, bro. In the East, obviously the West would be different. We'll see who they're gonna play with, but in the East, can't nobody stop them.
I'm about to say the only team that can stop. The only team that can literally beat Boston is Boston. If they start shooting 2 threes and let teams into the game, that's when they start losing.
Pretty much, I agree. And then you got your boy Karl Anthony Towns. Every play. We know he's not going to do anything.
Flop king.
Yeah.
I would say flop, but he does like yell every time he shoots the goddamn lead.
What the hell?
He literally be running to
Is that?
Bruh,
did y'all see the compilation of him getting fouled or trying to get rebounds and they made him
Right, it's horrible, bro. Sounds like he's on the tennis court. It sounds like he's like,
man, you might have to give him an acting career, man. He might need to be an actor, bro.
He's a weirdo, is what he is. And a loser.
Hey, MT, you gotta sell the foul, MT. It's part of the game. You gotta sell the foul.
Mm-hmm.
Only certain players can sell a foul. James Harden and it's only like a few. There's like maybe
come on, LeBron James. LeBron James be praying on his knees for a foul. I mean, I'm joking. Let me stop joking. I ain't gonna. Never mind. He did do that in the game.
Nah, he did. Hey, now did y'all see where he was laying on the ground in the camera corner? He looked up from his hand. I told y'all.
But he overreacted.
MC, you gotta sell the foul. MC, what are you talking about? That's part of the game.
He got a fragrant one out of that too.
Yeah, he got a.
You play to win the game, MC. What are you talking about?
You're terrible. You're terrible. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You're terrible. I told y'all. I told y'all he was full of it, bro. I told y'all.
To the lane, you bump LeBron, he gonna fly into the stands, MC.
But you know the funny thing is,
like, was the dirtiest player in the game, man. What you talking about?
Hey, dog, the funny thing about that
that's exactly who he is. He's definitely Ric Flair. Go ahead.
Ric Flair, bro. Ric Flair.
Oh wow.
Around like Rick.
Hey, you know what's crazy about that whole play? Did you see the whole team huddling them? Like, nah, stay down.
That was.
can't make this shit up though. You can't make.
Nah, I say they was like sing, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
They was like cut, like after you got up, cut. All right, end the scene, guys. We got the foul.
Yeah, we got the foul. We got the fragrant one. We got the fragrant one.
Hey, they took the bucket back and everything.
They did.
They could at least give him the bucket on that too.
And that's what I said. The ball was in the cylinder already when he slapped him. But you can tell he did it on. It do look like he did it on purpose, though. He did.
Of course.
Oh, he for sure wanted to slap Braun. Who don't want to slap Braun?
Did he reach out to LeBron and like put his face to and then grab his hand? You know, you got to sell it.
Nah, bro, it was one of them, bro. You know how when you playing with like your little cousins and all that, and you just laying on the ground, and then you open up your hand a little bit to peek through to see if people still watching you while you laying there. That's exactly what Bron did.
Well, I can see why. But I can see why Julius Randle got beef with him. He is part of the reason why he got traded from the Lakers the first time. So I get the beef.
Of course. We ain't gonna talk about how LeBron broke up that great young team.
Yeah.
How LeBron?
Yep, I ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I said they shouldn't have got. I said, remember I told you, MC. I said, truthfully, the Lakers shouldn't have signed LeBron. LeBron messed up that whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had a young team with potential.
That's why Magic. Yep, that's why Magic said, you know what, I can't do this no more. I'm God. Yeah, because Magic was like, wait a minute, like we literally built the right blood. It was Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. You had who else was on there? It was Lonzo, Russell, D'Lo was on there.
Nick
Young,
and Kyle
Kuzma.
And you had a young Julius Randle. Young Julius
Randle.
Like, and don't forget about Zubac. Zubac was on that team too.
Oh yeah,
Zubac was on there.
I want to say something. Lakers fans, y'all should have just been patient with that team. That team was y'all was building something. Y'all was on to something with that team.
Well, that's the problem in LA.
They had to get rid of
they're not patient.
Obviously, but
no, they didn't. Nick Young was way less valuable than fucking.
Come on, man. Nobody cared about Nick Young.
The trust is gone. The trust is gone.
Trust
is gone.
Wasn't Nick Young? Didn't he snitch on Russell?
No, that was D'Lo.
Oh, it was the other way around. That's right, because Young was cheating on what's her?
Yeah, Nick Young explained. I think he was on Gilbert. He explained what really happened. He said they like prank each other, and it went a little too far. And in the prank, he exposed them cheating. That's pretty much why.
Keep your dick to yourself, and there would be nothing to expose.
Hey, Mr. Jones, does that sound familiar?
Yeah, he cheated on Iggy like 3,000 times. 3001 wasn't gonna make a difference.
What are you talking about?
We'll talk about it offline. The prank and all that. Remember someone close to us? Someone close to us was exposed for that, and it was by someone who they loved and they were close to.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Hey, bro.
Damn, y'all got your own Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell out here. God damn.
Unfortunately.
Evil world we live in.
Say you can't play with these guys. These guys pull up your background check. They pull up your ex from 3 years ago. Like
I just
12 years ago.
Why he turned the camera on? That's why I just never got about the situation. Why did he turn the phone on?
Hey, man, y'all hyping the story up now. Got to hear it, but we're live. Yeah, like you see how they do it. Don't tell me.
Off air.
I need the now.
It's a Dick Young situation at this point. That's how you turn the phone on.
You're doing a Dragon Ball Z episode like next week on Dragon Ball Z. That's what you're doing right now.
None of that.
But that episode of Power.
Leave us on a cliffhanger.
Let's get to these L's of the week, y'all.
I got one.
I got like 5, but go ahead.
My first L of the week is going to Dodie 6.
Yes.
Because you decided you was gonna spaz out.
Yeah, mismanage your money. Go ahead.
From my research, from what I heard and saw, is that No Jumper and Dodie was trying to collab on the shit that was said. So Dodie upset that he not getting the traction like say AZ Chike or Jay Hitta that was on the album. At the end of the day, that's your fault. I later found out it has something to do with the splits. So you're supposed to have like a number. I think it's called an IPI number. That every time, that's like your identification number so that you're ordered to get paid as an artist.
Okay.
Well, he's on there twice, one under his government name and one under Doty 6. I think that under Doty 6, he doesn't have the number. He's the only one on there listed that doesn't have that IPI number.
Are we surprised? Are we
No.
surprised? Okay.
The thing is like I think when a lot of young people get into the music industry, they don't know the business aspect of it, and they don't have anybody to teach them that aspect of it. I also gave Doty the benefit of the doubt because he had just got out of prison when he got on that record with Kendrick. But for him to blame Kendrick while everybody else is eating from that album,
and I'm gonna say
that's
this
on
too,
you.
Jazz, and I'm gonna add this too, Jazz. That's actually no excuse the fact that he just got out of jail, because there's nothing to do in jail but to read and to lift weights. That's it.
True.
Okay, so
Write
he
some
should have been
music.
extra smart. Yeah, so he should have been extra smart coming out of there. That's just me though.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Yeah,
So
and
that's
then
no
now
excuse.
he has turned around and apologized for calling Kendrick a bitch.
As he should have.
Agree. So yeah, that's my L of the week.
Hey, it's not his fault he didn't read the contract.
All right, what's the other L's, y'all? What's the other?
Now switch that drink to elephant. Oh, you already got it up. Good.
It's already up there.
Get him out the way. Yeah, let's go and get this old man out the fucking way.
Who we nominate?
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp is
Man blew $100 million for a 6. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say that. And here's another thing. This is why I'm getting on him.
He just wanted a big black baby. That's it.
She not ugly, but I won't say she like a 6 or 7.
But hold on. But hold on. But it's not even all of that. It's like you crashing out over some little 20-year-old. Like, you're 54. You're the one with the money and power.
MC.
He's 60.
20-year-old. MC. He wants that 20-year-old, man. He wants that young thing. He wants that young tenderoni, girl.
But guess what? He can go and get plenty of others with the money that he was making.
But you can't control a grown ass woman who's got her own bag, but you can a young chick.
MC, she may be 20, but she seemed like she was ready, as the great R. Kelly would say.
Listen,
Josh.
Hey, don't get me, guys.
Listen.
Hey, I'm about to escalate. Free R. Kelly. I'm joking, guys.
No, keep that motherfucker in there.
But listen,
R. Kelly artists. Robert Kelly, y'all keep Robert Kelly in prison.
What I'm saying is this though, right? Like, you 50 plus and you got that money, like, you supposed to be carrying the situation. And what I mean by that is, okay, look, you don't want to listen to me, you ain't trying to do what I gotta say. All right, get the F off my line. And then just hang up.
The crazy thing is,
go find you another young pussy.
He got warned like 2-3 times.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let my man live, man.
He
all
what?
you do is make him sound like an NDA. Before.
He did what?
He got warned his podcast like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but the fact that your man literally kept this shit going from late 2024 till now.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
She moved with him. She moved in the area with him. She relocated from California to Vegas.
Everything.
What baffled me is her saying she didn't know who he was at first.
She knew who he was.
Bruh.
MT, she knew who he was.
No.
Stop the lies.
Hold on. Listen. I thank you. Here's the thing. You got to understand. She's a 20-year-old female. She didn't know who he was initially, but once he introduced himself and said that I'm Shannon Sharp, then she Googled him.
I'm pretty sure I did. Like I said, you beat me to it. I'm pretty sure after he said Shannon Sharp, she looked up his net worth.
Of course. Yeah.
That's why she ever think. Come on.
Yes, but we're saying first encounter though. That's what we're saying. So first encounter, she didn't know who he was. I'm telling you, I know she did. She's 20 years old. Go ahead.
The first few times he was just a paid customer. That's what happened. She found out who he was. Bang.
Yeah.
Checkbook.
I won't be honest with you. But the same guy who was part of the same lawyer is part of Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Tony Busby.
Yeah,
he's like one of those MLM lawyers. When somebody get in an accident, he find out that's what it is. He do the shakedown.
Of course he do the shake.
My problem with this whole thing is when I heard the audio recordings, it's almost like Shannon was oblivious to what she was saying. She on the phone to myself, well, I don't want to be choked. I said, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you talking like that? Why are you making it seem like I'm really in his beating you up? I'm gonna do this, and she. Well, I mean, I guess I have to. What the
exactly.
Yeah.
He should have peeped it and hung up the phone. But I called her back and be like, "Man, what the hell was you just talking about?"
I feel like that kind of contradicts.
Like, you know the freaky game we playing. You
what
know the freaky games that we play.
Just
you know
because
you like being choked, bitch, until you pass out.
Just because those text messages his lawyer leaked about her, like, oh, I want you to put me in a dog collar and choke the shit out of me while you, What was the other ones?
MT, you supposed to play dumb on the phone, MT. That's what you supposed to do. You want me to choke you? Oh wow, that's a little intense. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But then actually do it when you see her. See, you gotta save yourself.
He got the secret room in the house all red.
Of course he
all red. Come on, you know he got like the swing and all the whips and all that. You know he got everything. The dog collar. Yeah. Come on, Uncle Free.
This probably how free that nigga. That nigga probably got the all dark light room.
Yeah. He in that 50 Shades of Grey type shit. That's what he into. I'm not gonna judge. That's what he into. That's him.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna judge him.
Old man
but at
era.
the same time, but at the same time, like, you got to be dumb, and like that's why I be getting on some of these old heads sometimes, because it's like, bruh, like, y'all be succumbing to a lot of this young people stuff that, like, y'all don't understand. Like Jay Prince, when he was on the internet doing a couple situations and all that, and putting out messages. Yeah, and I'm like, nigga, what are you trying to do? Get indicted? Exactly, the informant. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, say just don't go to Houston, say.
Did he already offer a deal? And they was like, no.
Yeah, he offered her $10 million.
$10 million, yeah.
It's funny because I saw a tweet from Vlad. If she would have took that $10 million and put it in a like 5% interest account, that's equivalates to almost $400,000 for the year.
She's 20 years old. She's not
only fan model. She ain't
I don't even know why Vlad even said that.
Exactly. You really think a young OnlyFans chick is thinking about when she retired?
Exactly.
Come on.
Here's the thing.
I think you got some. Now, I'm not trying to give the girl the benefit of the doubt because at the end of the day, she's already shown how educated she really is.
I'm about to say, we're not giving her the benefit of the doubt. She's 20.
No, she's 20. She's 20. She's grown. She made the decision.
Hold on, y'all. Go ahead, Jazz. Go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was going to say now. It's good.
Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought. The ADHD kicked in and started thinking about something else.
Starbucks coffee world.
Oh, okay. So what I'm pretty much trying to say, like, yes, she's 20, but at the end of the day, like, you do have, and it's a very rare case of it, that you do have some 20-year-olds that do have like a good mindset on their good
not only fans,
head on their shoulders.
Not only fingers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously not because she has shown that she is not very well educated.
1 out of 10 maybe, but the other 9 they don't care about that.
Well, I
got care about being on a yacht somewhere. That's what they do. Going shopping. They don't think about that.
Yeah. The only thing I got to take that 10.
They both.
Of course, she's supposed to take it.
But
you know what she thought about?
Greedy.
She was supposed to take the 10. She got too greedy.
Yeah.
She fucked
up her back. She fucked up her back. She just should have fucking.
I think Shannon Sharp went too high. He was supposed to start low and slowly work his way up.
I mean,
I'll take. He was supposed to take 2 and see what they come back with.
Because did he?
Start with 10.
Did AD step it down from ESPN into like?
Yeah,
he's not. Yeah, for now, he said he was gonna come back during football season.
So he taking a 5-month layoff?
Yeah.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine. Uncle Shay podcast doing good.
I'm about to say
I don't watch the
The crazy thing, since her not taking that 10 mil, this shit gonna be dragged out for at least a year or 2.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the shakedown.
Court-wise.
Supposed to ruin your reputation. Even if an allegation is false, it ruins your reputation and mess up your money.
That's why the counters to the defamation gonna come into play.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think she mad that he stopped giving her money. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's what I said that in the group chat. I was like,
So Jazzy, these type of lawyers go after celebrity high wealth dudes. They go after their
Yeah, I'm very aware of Tony
who they
Busby.
used to mess with. That's what he does. And he reach out to him like, hey, how was like they be like, hey, say like one of your exes, hey, I thought they make up something, say, just say he beat you or something like that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Even Tay didn't put his hands on him. Tay getting a reputation of being a woman beater is bad for business.
Oh yeah, it's trial by. That's the
say that he used to take your stiletto heel and rub it in your ear.
Tell him he used to walk around with a white beater and say, "Where's my dinner?" Like just say stuff like
that. Nah, he's right. They come up with some of the most outlandish stories.
Because people believe accusations more than they do what really truly happens.
But the giveaway, if it's not real, Jazzy, if they go for a civil case, not a criminal case. And if it's criminal, you know it's real. They say it's a criminal case. Oh crap!
That's why as soon as I saw it was a civil case, like, oh, all of a sudden it's a fucking problem for you.
The lawyer say tell him that he used to make you put on a baby shark outfit and sing the song for hours at a time. Okay. Until he says stop. Okay. That's what the lawyer.
Wait.
He had to put on one of the 5 heartbeat uniforms. And wish that Wayne drops for fall. Just singing in the background.
Just tell him like he made you wear dashiki all the time and called you white Nubian goddess and tell him to call him.
Oh, y'all stupid.
Exactly.
Wait, so what's going on with the woman?
Tell him he used to make you wait. Tell him that he used to make you wear white loafers. What you say?
What's going on with the lady that said he used to choke her out?
FS1 lady?
FS1, yeah.
So
apparently he like choking. Bitches.
So the second trip to like the lawsuit is they find other people, so it'd be a large group.
It'd be a larger
group.
The goal is to force you to settle. They don't really want the 50 million. They want They just want a percentage. They're like, well, give us 15 million, 20 million.
My
make it go
whole
away.
thing on the civil case is like I understand at the end of the day it's a money grab, but like
it's an easy money grab. You'll be surprised.
Bitches were not saying nothing during that time.
But you'll be surprised at how many people settle.
Yeah, there's more common than you think because it costs more money for you to go through the courts. You don't realize how expensive it is.
I mean, at this point, do we believe he might have choked the FS1 lady?
I mean, off some kinky stuff.
I just feel like that came out of nowhere.
He sounds like he's into that 50 Shades of Grey type shit. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like he's into.
Joy Taylor been mighty quiet lately. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, we don't even talk about that Joy Taylor. We don't even talk about MT.
About that. That got swept under the rug quick.
Oh, she got paid. They just paid her. They just paid her. She got paid and we're not gonna fire you. And we're not gonna fire you.
Put it like this:
if she get her own show, MT, we know what happened. If she get her own show.
Let me tell you something. They paid her underneath the table, and they pretty much guaranteed her job. They told her you can leave when you want to leave. Mm-hmm. That's what they told her.
Yeah. And her contract.
Yeah. Sent her. They sent her a lifetime contract like Nike did LeBron.
She had a 2 p.m. spat.
Yeah,
she got her own show. I don't think she got her own show.
She'll have it soon.
Nah, she was a Joe with Shady and somebody else.
He's the host of that show.
Emmanuel something.
Wait, why was she on her own show?
Really?
Oh, to make the scandal disappear.
Yeah.
She gonna get paid.
I forgot all about that. I ain't gonna lie.
A favor for a favor.
To
make something disappear.
Yeah, that's all it is. Okay, that big rack and that peanut butter skin.
Like, you know what I mean? You ever wonder like something happened with a secretary and she get promoted to like executive secretary and she get like a $300,000 salary? It's like something ridiculous. You're like, but doing what?
It look like Shannon Sharp and Wayne Brady got something in common. They always like to choke bitches.
Hey, you are wrong. Wow. You're wrong, bro. Hey.
All right, next L.
That's what I'll get into. That's what he has to say. You like choking chicks.
Here's the thing. I'm about to say, for the next L who we're going to nominate, and I hate to do this because I love him. He's one of my favorite artist of all time. It's gonna be Kanye West.
Man, yo, man, wow.
He on the Mount Olympus of
And I'm gonna say this too. And here's the thing, right? Like something specific that he
His
said.
name now is Kanye Mouth.
Yeah, we got
that cousin comment.
He might got the most L's in show history.
Wow, man. Wow, family reunion is gonna be awkward when he shows up.
And here's the thing too, right? Because
Who
like
said that? You go to hell.
okay.
Don't judge me, guys.
Cause I was just gonna add this because here's the thing too, right? Like obviously you got what's the name? Like you got hold on, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so ASAP Ferg actually came to his aid and was like, "Look, Ye's a GOAT. Like I appreciate what he said," because Ferg went through. He talked about it on his album. He went through like a situation where he said like somebody fondled him in a pool and like tried to drown him.
Shit.
Yeah, when he was a kid and like that messed with him, and he always tried to like prove his masculinity and all that. So it's not what Kanye did. It was under the setting and what he said it. Like, why would you just tweet that out? Like that's a dateline. Like
I'm gonna say that too. It's actually
that's some
serious
fucking
matter,
60-minute interview shit.
Yes, yeah, that's 60 minutes. That's what that is. Yeah,
I mean, that would make sense. Like that situation makes a lot of sense on why he's probably like a sex addict.
Yeah, all right.
Cool.
That and then him talking about his mom and his dad having the Playboy magazines and they room or something like that.
Everybody parents had that.
He said my mama's was better though.
All right.
Yeah, that's what he said. His mother's was better.
Yes, I ain't gonna fuck on the bullshit. What project he got coming out?
He got something coming out.
He got an album coming out.
Donda 2 coming out, I believe.
He keeps switching the name of the album.
World War III.
Okay,
Thank you.
I knew it was something.
We know it. Every time we do one is ill is a project that follows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. All right, so look, so the initial rant that he did have an album come out called Bully. Bully was actually a good project. It was only released on YouTube, though.
It wasn't even finished, and it was very good.
Yeah. So why he's crashing out like this
AI.
over this? Yeah. So like, why he's crashing out over this World War III? I have no idea.
Get people to talk about him.
Triggered him.
Yeah, it's probably something triggered.
He knew it.
Because remember when Kim went to go pick up the kids because the bodyguard had told her that the Tatum brothers were coming over. So I know reports were coming out that she was looking probably to have a little bit more custody of the kids. So there could be something going on in the back that hasn't been let out to the public yet that might be going on with something like that.
Gotcha.
And then then he said that stupid shit, you know.
That Kanye has let out a lot of industry secrets, so there's probably a lot of fucking. It makes sense why that motherfucker paranoid.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's also the same person said I should have had kids with Paris Hilton other than Kim Kardashian.
I mean, shit. In his song Gold Digger.
He's right though. He's right though. The man said, "Hey, you know how many hotels and all that I would have
ain't my fault. Ain't my fault
for a white girl."
Yeah, but I'm saying, ain't my fault. He fell for the assistant. He the one that fell for the assistant. You fell in love with the sex tape, nigga.
Hey,
that was your problem.
Hey, well, you know.
Paris Hilton had one too, though. Paris Hilton had one.
Yeah, but it wasn't Kim though. Yeah, she did, but it ain't Kim though. Yes. It ain't Kim. It wasn't Kim Kardashian.
Man, that sex tape was low key weak though, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
It was definitely.
Yeah.
Kim K just look good in it. She just look good.
I was about to say Mimi's was better. At least she was hanging from, you know what I'm saying, the shower.
Shout out to the shower.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I forgot.
Shout out to the shower, man.
Surfboard.
Now what the fuck happened? No, I'm not even gonna ask.
Hey, what happened to her, bro? She disappeared after that sex tape, bro. What she doing, like hood clubs? She doing like hood club appearance?
Baddies and like all that. That's all she on. Yeah, that's what she doing. Baddies and all that.
I think Baddies has gotten canceled.
I'm glad. It should
because the guy that owns there's a whole bunch of drama with that. Yeah, so the Zeus network is supposed to be owned by like 3 or 4 main Vine people like Keen Botch, the white girl that always used to be in the clips with them, and then the other guy, D Power or something his name is.
Yeah,
D Storm. That's right.
The TikTok community.
That sounds like a
technically the Vine community. They started off on Vine.
Yeah, it's
but yeah, so they got into business with the dude who apparently owns Zeus, and he used them in order to like get the name out. But they signed up as I'm pretty sure D Storm is like a partner in that Zeus network, but the guy who's running it right now, he's trying to fuck them all out of money out of it. And then he's also the creator of Baddies that he was letting Natalie Nunn run. And then him and Natalie just got into it recently. And he pretty much cut the show.
Pretty much you can't do business with niggas.
Yeah.
You said what?
You know how you signed? They signed a contract with the owner, the actual CEOs of the company, right? So any profit shares and everything, as long as they're with that board, they were supposed to get a cut. So since
he wasn't paying them,
he wasn't paying them for like 6 years. He wasn't paying them.
I would have sued his ass.
That's what they doing now.
That's what they're doing right now. But he's trying to say he ain't got no money now.
He's pulling the out of 22. That's what he's doing.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay. He doing the old school file for bankruptcy before you pay everybody.
No, he not filing for bankruptcy. He's just trying to say he ain't got the money to pay everybody that is owed.
Yeah, that's fine. You can. Here's the thing. You can say all that all you want to. I need them chains. I need your car. I need everything that you got.
You better start selling off the fucking assets. Give me my
fine.
Money.
That's why it's no Zeus network.
Yeah, but
on the head there. That's it.
Man, I have the L of the week, but not for the reason y'all may think it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a L of the week for whoever is recording Shador's whole situation throughout this process. Let me explain.
Okay.
My brother had the beautiful Shinsia pull up.
Let me tell you something. Sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I hate Shador right now because of that. Okay, I hate him. Man. His chain is fake, and I'm glad that he went in the 5th round because of that. But go ahead.
His chain is fake. It was fake.
Chain is fake. Chain is fake. The mansion that he's living in already is fake. Everything. Watch is fake.
So
everything.
Upset, y'all. I'm watching him on Well-Off Media YouTube. I'm seeing her sit beside him. He got the chains on the bricks. I'm looking like, man, she looks so good for him not even get drafted. She even pulled up day 2. Day 2 she pulled up, and he still didn't get drafted. You think she came day 3? You think she came the other day?
Nah.
And they gonna do him like that? That's more than I'd be embarrassed of that more than me not getting drafted. I know I can get to the league eventually, but that look is not. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. My heart would have been broken.
I agree.
Another L of the week. Off the mom.
Oh, Pilar. His mom.
Oh, the mom. Shout out to the mom. I'm too young to know what she did to Dion. He hate when she come around. I don't know why.
Because she went fucking crazy and tried to make Dion look like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, make Dion look like a woman beater, and she
it was her that was fucking being the psychopathic ass bitch. Pilar is crazy.
Oh, she was crazy.
She off the deep end. That's why when Shiloh and Shador were walking out for senior night, when she started walking up, Dion was like, he was walking with another kid whose dad was in prison, but he was just like, nah.
Jimmy Horn. Jimmy Horn Jr.
Yeah. If you look at the vlogs, like when he was about to get drafted, they wasn't in the same room. You actually look at it. They wasn't in the same room.
Your man would
step off.
Yeah. Pilar tried to fuck up Dion.
Now I noticed that when he was in the vlog and he showed his mom, Dion was nowhere around.
Yeah, he was running around. Yeah, he went away.
They don't like being in the same room. Dion does not fuck with Pilar, and I think all of their kids are grown, so he really don't gotta fuck with her.
Nah, he don't.
Yeah, nah, he don't.
Once the kids is gone.
Once the kids is gone, we done.
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing else to say to you.
I don't even think he say hi to her.
I don't think
he doesn't say shit to her. He's been interviewed like it's an old interview, and he's like, I do not like being in the same room as her. I don't fucking blame him. Like, you try to ruin my life, you crazy bitch.
Oh my
Man.
gosh. Oh my God. Tell us how you really feel, Jazz. Oh my God.
Last
I can't stand females like that. That shit irks the fuck out of me.
Welcome to the new world, Jazzy. That's how it should go now.
That's why I'm so glad I'm in a relationship and I'm not out here in this single.
You're not in a
fuck-ass
relationship. You're in a
shit.
marriage.
Yeah, you're in a marriage.
Whatever.
Marriage.
It's a type of relationship, sir.
Nope. You in for the lifetime.
Yeah.
Y'all in there for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Hey, this
y'all
marriage shit is all brand new. Look, I've been in a
Yeah.
relationship for the last 10 years.
Hey.
Well, that's good. Well,
Y'all gonna be in same way together on those little mobile bikes. You know, the little mobile cars. That's what y'all gonna do.
Now they're gonna they on the paddle boat.
It was funny. I mean,
golf
maybe
cart
we
to the
about to go
neighborhood.
tubing here. We getting ready to move to Arizona, so.
Boy, y'all are white.
Hey,
Y'all
hey,
are so
hey,
white.
Jones.
You on
Hey, Jones,
Tuesday?
I can't-
So white,
Jones,
yes.
Jones,
Oh my gosh,
I can't
MT.
that
Why don't you join us for tubing? I would absolutely
Yeah.
just adore it.
Like water ramping.
Like, you want me to put on my white voice? I got a perfect white voice.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Mr. Jones,
I
I
use
can't wait
it
till I
at
get
work
old enough to have
every
the golf
day.
cart around the
Hi, how
neighborhood.
are you? Welcome in.
Yeah.
Hey, Jones
I hate that
and
shit.
the missus on the double biking, on the beach.
Nah, this happens too.
Nah, you gotta have the golf cart. You made it. You made it when you got old. You got the golf cart. You made
Hey,
it.
bro,
You
them
made
golf
it.
carts is expensive, bro. They
They
like
are.
Hell yeah,
$40,000.
they are.
They like $40,000.
I see them all the time.
It depends on the type of golf cart you want, but they can go up pretty fucking high.
40,000,
What
bro.
that thing got? All-wheel drive to go off-road?
Yeah.
40,000, bro.
Oh, I thought you were shushing me for a second. I was like, sir.
40,000. What you putting spinning rims on it? 40,000. Jeez. God.
Nah, the golf cart game to change, bro.
Yeah,
It has.
Yeah, man.
Fancy, man.
That's the flex right there. If you see somebody with a golf cart, bro, they got money.
I see him.
That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I hate to say that. Yeah, you're right. You see them going around the neighborhood with the golf cart, they got money.
I got one
that's
more
old
L
money
of
right
the
there.
week.
Go ahead.
I'm giving it to the Defense Secretary of the United States, Pete Hedges. I think that's how you say his name.
Okay.
He got caught again leaking war plans to his wife, his personal lawyer, and his brother. And then it came. So he sent the same exact shit he sent to the group chat with all the big people and the journalists. And then
we about to
they
bomb Iraq real
reported
quick.
that he put an unauthorized internet connection in the Department of Defense agency that totally goes against. It wasn't secured, so that's how he was able to use
He
the
used
signal,
Xfinity Mobile.
the signal chat to send out the text messages to his wife and shit.
Hey, now your man using HughesNet.
Man, you Starbucks Wi-Fi to send a text message. You probably go on the internet, email about a war plan.
So
that nigga used McDonald's Wi-Fi.
What?
He's committing treason.
He's committing treason.
Yeah, pretty much.
So is he like apprehended or anything, or he's still like
no? He's still the Secretary of Defense.
Nah, he probably gonna get a write up. You know, you
can't get a write exactly a write up.
It's like a write up. Like a written warning.
What?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get fired. Not that easy.
Oh, and now they've put something in place where now they can go after journalists and make the journalists give up their not connections, but their sources. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Pam Bondi, who is the Attorney General of the United States, she came out and was pretty much saying like, hey, like, we're going to start coming after judges. And they did. They arrested a judge this past week.
Good. Get them judges up out of here.
Because she released
What she do? I
so
gotta hear what
there
she
was
do.
So ICE agents came into the courtroom where she was proceeding at. And because there's an undocumented immigrant in there, he got caught on like a misdemeanor or something. So they was trying to figure out if ICE had any like authority to do it. And I guess later found out they didn't. So she released the guy like she was supposed to because it was a misdemeanor charge. and they came back and arrested her for like evading a undocumented immigrant and some other shit.
Good. I'm glad. All right, I got another.
Damn.
Go ahead.
Your man MT, you wow.
No,
Well, I'm glad they
get her
did
out of
it.
here. Yeah, I'm glad they did it. Go ahead, get her. Make an example out of her. No, I'm joking.
Free the real.
That's right. All right, but let me see. I guess I'm trying to think of is there any more L's out here. I thought I had one.
I got one. Whoever the goddamn security detail for that obscene victim.
Wait, what?
It was an obscene victim that killed herself like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
All right. So Tay, this is the time when you put on the 10-fall Scully. We want to hear this. You put the 10-fall Scully on this.
Yeah.
I forgot the lady's name. I forgot the name, but yes, she was a victim of the whole obscene.
And she was set to testify and all of that. She allegedly offed herself. She unalived herself.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
And she was like the number one, number two witness of this whole obscene island.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely an L to that security detail. If not, they definitely killed her.
But speaking of bad
security detail that killed her. Fuck the bullshit.
Well, here's the thing. Speaking of bad security, I have a L. I want to give it to Jack Doherty's security. Apparently, they were shopping on Rodeo Drive, and this fool out there with a tank top on and jeans, no shirt, no gun, no nothing, walking around with him. So, in true LA fashion, because they ain't check in, they pulled up on him with about 3 or 4 dudes with guns.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, give me your shit. And they took his chains and all of that.
Dumbass.
Complete idiot. How stupid do you have to be? You shopping on Rodeo Drive without a burner at you.
And you got a security detail that ain't carrying?
Exactly. Come on,
the
man.
Fuck?
These streams are different, man. That's all I can say. These streams are different.
Oh, I do have another L of the week. Last one. I do have another L of the week.
Go ahead.
The Giants GM, he's a loser. L of the week for him.
Oh.
Apparently, I don't know if y'all saw the video, but y'all probably did. Those guys who prank call Shador. Saints.
Yeah. Ole Miss.
Yeah. Apparently, the guy IGM's daughter goes to Ole Miss, and Shador only gave that new number out to like certain teams.
NFL executives. NFL executives. That's it.
Exactly.
I was wondering how they got his number.
No, so it wasn't the Giants. It was the Falcons, wasn't it?
No. I think it was the Giants because people found out because
Nah, I'm looking at it right here. It's the Falcons.
It's the Falcons?
Yeah, it's the Falcons because his son is the one.
They still mad over
involved. It was the Falcons. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick.
They said we get back blood to the afterlife.
Bro, they really mad over Dion.
Damn. All them years they've been harboring that fucking. They're like, I'm gonna get mine.
Say, Dion left. You know what I mean? He left on bad terms.
Got 2 rings.
They got 2 rings. Hey,
hey,
they did it about that.
But for you to harbor those feelings all those years,
to this date,
they
never forgot. Never forget.
Hey, I don't even think Arthur Blank was even the owner back then. How the fuck?
Hold on.
No, I'm pretty sure he was, wasn't he?
No,
not that time.
No,
he wasn't the owner.
Okay.
Okay, so they said that.
So who's still in the organization since
That's
the grudge?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who the hell's
So
still there?
who was that? The janitor from 1991?
I remember that motherfucker.
Janitor.
Somebody from the group session.
They still got the same equipment manager from 1991. like everybody who was bitter about him leaving is gone. They retired.
I want to
For real.
A lot of them probably not even on this earth. That was a minute ago.
Yeah,
or it's just like a traditional passed down hate to each generation that comes into the Falcons.
I'm gonna tell my grandkids how much I hate Dion.
Now that you're part of the Atlanta Falcons, we hate Dion here.
Yeah, because he deactivated.
That's why they knew higher orientation. Fuck Dion.
Yeah, because he deactivated like his IG and everything, and I think he was. Yeah, I think they said that his dad is one of the GMs or something like that for the Falcons, and the kid goes to Old Miss, and he was actually in the video as they were prank calling.
Yeah, I posted
Shador.
a video in the group chat. 2 little white boys.
Exactly.
Yeah, 2 white boys and an Asian. like, what the?
Of course.
Frat boys on top of that too. That's crazy. Frat boys.
Well, here's another one too.
Go ahead.
I got one more L. I got one more L. All right, I got one. So another L is actually going to go to the Arizona Diamondbacks. How do you allow your player to hit 4 home runs and you can't win the game? Huh? All-time historic performance. Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah.
Went for 4 last night.
Wow.
4 straight appearances. 4 straight plate appearances.
I'll have to ask my homeboy about that game. He was security for that.
Mm-hmm. That was great. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like now, when you think about sports, like you hit 4 home runs, you score 60, or even get a 60-point triple double and all that. And
Hey, as long as
they lose, like what the?
As long as the Diamondbacks can be a shitty team, I'll be able to go to freaking baseball games for the cheap out there.
Well, they're not a shitty team, I can tell you that.
I don't pay attention to baseball like that until the World Series, okay?
I put them like middle of the pack. When you agree, middle of the pack, they like middle of the pack. They not the worst. They not the best.
I was looking at tickets for the Dodgers game that they're going to play out there. Actually, not bad.
What are we talking about?
Man, the Oakland A's is coming, so y'all tickets might be cheap.
It's no opening day like MLB opening day.
It ain't.
I agree.
Yeah, but I'm saying like man, yeah, that I ain't gonna lie. When that Vegas stadium get done, bro, that's crowded as hell.
Yeah.
It's only 25,000.
It's already so crowded downtown as it is.
Oh yeah. Vegas get an L Easter Sunday.
The T-Mobile Stadium, and then you're gonna have the Athletic Stadium down there.
Yeah. Speaking of Vegas, it's an extra L I was gonna give, but yeah, Vegas Easter Sunday. How you gonna have a nice playoff game at WrestleMania right beside each other on the same day?
That's true.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Did y'all even see any of the like pictures and stuff, like how traffic was, foot traffic?
No, I saw the pictures. I saw the pictures. I ain't gonna think. I did see.
I didn't see.
You couldn't move, bro. You couldn't even move. If somebody next to you, you move like an inch.
Let me get my L's real quick. Wrestling. Got some WrestleMania L's here. There's 3 of them. There's The Rock. There's Travis Scott. And there's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, not Stone Cold getting the L.
His drunk ass got on that ATV.
Hey, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin fashion.
316
miles per hour. Or drove the truck and stopped at the front of the ramp, but he wanted to do like 3 reps, hit somebody.
Yo, did you think that man was going to be Vegas WrestleMania sober?
Hell no.
But here's the thing though. This is how you know it was serious. Nick Codd went over there and talked to the woman right after that.
Steve came back and apologized to her too.
Yeah.
I'd too.
Hey, hold on. You gotta get an L to the lady too. Do you see that thick ass fall out?
Oh no, she did what she was supposed to do. She did that Ric Flair flop.
Hey, she about to have front row tickets for life for the same fan that CM Punk.
Hey man, you was about to hit one of those LeBron James flop. You about to look around, make sure everybody see you on camera, play it off. I'm like, don't get up, stay down.
She's about to attend every wrestling event for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she's gonna be like Green Shirt Man.
Yeah, isn't that the dude that CM Punk punched?
Is that?
Nah, Green Shirt Man.
Because I remember CM Punk punching a fan, and they ended up giving that fan front row seats for the rest of his life.
Don't tell me Green. I gotta look at the picture now because I know what you're talking about. That happened on Raw in like 2011.
Yeah.
Like he backswinging and decked him. But yeah, yeah, I remember that.
I know why you're giving the L to The Rock though, because that terrible PR. I know exactly why you.
That and like. How you gonna hype everything for the main event, make it about you when it didn't have to be about you, and you don't show up? But instead, we get Travis Scott.
Yeah, I was about
2
to.
minutes to get to the ring. Nobody cheered or nothing. Half the fans like, who the fuck is this guy? Even though he's a superstar. But why you always gotta be with tragedy?
Sure.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the worst endings of WrestleMania ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. It's the Rock and Travis Scott fault.
I didn't understand Paul Heyman turning against
it
both
sense.
CM Punk and Roman.
I wish I give you. I wish I gave synopsis, but that story been brewing for years.
Okay.
Yeah, but nah, though they done gave that woman front row tickets for life. Though he ain't had to bend the corners like that.
What's WrestleMania next year? New Orleans.
Because
New Orleans.
So how he even got up there is they put a ramp on the side of the stage so he could drive up there and go there. He missed the ramp.
I saw that.
And then his tire got stuck, and the crew and stuff like, oh my God, we live. So they had to hurry up and get his wheels out of there. Then he go up the ramp. Then he was bending corners. I'm like, that whole thing. Just to lie about the attendance.
Hey, blame it on them Steve Weiser bids. That's all you can do.
Oh yeah, broken skull IPA.
Yep.
Did y'all see the match on SmackDown of the guy taking the fan's prosthetic leg and beating the other wrestler with it?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I ain't even think. I know we ain't talking about wrestling like that, but Martell's Ford is different. I'm sorry.
He won the best. He won the best. That's a whole nother show. We'll go to the Grapplemania. But anyway, y'all got anything else?
Yeah, I got one more L.
What's that? Damn, we L'ing them out today.
It's been a terrible week, bro.
It's been
it's been crazy. So the world's first sperm race. That's a L.
Oh, I saw you post that.
Yeah.
What?
This is the world's first sperm race.
How just like a sport? Oh, it was live?
Yes, it's a sport.
They had a whole setup for it and everything.
Wait, hold up. Time out.
He posted it in the group chat.
What?
I just sent it again.
Yeah, he did send it.
I just sent it again.
Explain the rules, cuz.
Explain
I don't know what the rules. I don't. I guess it's to see who got the fastest
presentation.
It's to see who got the fastest swimmers. Guys are going, and then they, release it in something.
I'm seeing the video right now. That is crazy.
What is this? Sponsored by Pornhub or something? What is this?
I have no idea.
Man, that's the definition of my dick bigger than your.
That's stupid.
My sperm faster than yours.
Who came up?
Hey, moving like Michael Phelps.
All right, man. It's been a great show. I don't know what to say after that. There's nothing to say after that. Cushion noise. Okay.
So who's the Usain Bolt of Let me stop. They leave.
Now hold on, real quick. New music. Go ahead, Jazz. I know you wanted to talk about new music.
Rayvon dropped an album.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Rayvon, he's signed. He's a LA artist out. He signed to TDE.
Okay.
Oh, that's
that, and I wanted to talk about the G Perico and DJ Drama album. Hey, I like every song on that album except for one. That album is fire.
It is. It's a good Gangsta Girls project.
Mm-hmm.
He actually talking about some real stuff on there.
He's been Gangsta Girls been very consistent.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to listen to Wiz's new album.
Yeah, Wiz might snuck up on this one. He might.
Yeah. I'm have to go listen to it. I got a couple albums.
Yeah, my only nitpick, it was a lot of features, but other than that, it was great.
It's Wiz, bro. You gotta remember he been doing.
You gotta remember the original Cushion Orange Juice had like 3 features.
Hey, that's a classic album too.
Oh yeah,
he's under a label, so he's gonna have.
Oh yeah,
he's under a label.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, real quick. I do have to give a W. I know we give our L's. I'm gonna give our W's to my man Draymond Green telling Jalen Green to shut up and go paint your nails. That right there.
I was going to.
Hey, he's a bully.
He really is.
And I ain't gonna fake though. Jalen Green hasn't been the same since him and old girl broke up.
That's true. Which we all knew was going to happen.
Yeah, it was gonna happen. Yeah, that was.
Who is he dating?
Some old
basketball wife, Drea.
Yeah, his baby mama like 40. His baby mama like 40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't she just have a baby with somebody else too?
It was
no,
him.
she got.
No, it was him.
It was his baby. It was his baby.
She might currently be. Yeah, she might currently be homeless right now, but you know.
Yeah, man. She got knocked up by an NBA ball player while living in another dude's house. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Okay, that's what it was. I was like, I knew she was doing something.
Yeah. Old Sep Tyrod Taylor. Right there.
Oh man, I swear this is the longest L's ever. It's a hell of a week.
Man. These entertainers never learn, MT. Never learn.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we damn near halfway through the year, man. We don't even got no classics yet.
Kanye might be the classic right now, bro.
Kanye might be the closest.
I don't know.
I'm talking about music. I ain't talking about.
Did y'all listen to what was it? Sir dropped a deluxe album from his album that he had dropped at the beginning of the year. Let me tell you something. Them songs on the deluxe album that weren't on the original album, that's the best R&B album I've heard in a long time.
I said that he had the best album.
Yeah, that album up there.
Okay.
Yeah, Sir's nice.
Yeah.
We ain't had what? Janae ain't released nothing lately. Her haven't released nothing lately.
Coco Jones just released something, but the way her label released it was trash. They do not fuck with her.
Def Jam about to pull her, like they about to make her be Donovan Mitchell.
Well, did you see the clip of her at that Mariah Carey thing that they were doing? And she said, "Did you see Mariah Carey's face when she was singing her song?" She was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, she put up Aretha.
She was the people. She like Prince, Aretha, and them. They don't like people covering themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah, they about to make her. Nah, Def Jam about to make her be straight up Donovan Mitchell's girlfriend. That's exactly what Def Jam about to do.
Is she dating Donovan Mitchell?
Unfortunately.
Tell us how you really feel down there.
Why are you saying so sad like that?
Bro, you look like a disappointed parent, bro.
Unfortunately.
I told you not to date that girl.
Yeah, bro. Like you disappointing your son. Yeah.
It's just unfortunately she's dealing with somebody who really not good. He plays in Cleveland. He wears number 45. He signs with the Adidas. His name is Donovan. So
he's more upset for her than he is for him.
Yeah, it's a lot of factors that go into why I don't like Donovan.
Damn, so you saying she could do better? She should have got a an E-type player. That's what you're saying?
Tier one? Is that what you're saying? It's a lot of people that's better than Donovan Mitchell.
You know what? Let me retract my statement from that Mariah Carey thing. I don't think it was Coco Jones. It was like Muni Long, I think her name is.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. Sorry, my bad. No disrespect, Miss Coco.
Yeah, I was about to say, because Coco can actually sing. Now, Money Long, on the other hand, no.
Yeah, that's who it was. That's my bad.
Yeah, and here's another thing, too. Actually, I got to give one more L. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, if we keep going. Did y'all see the Cleveland Browns on the projection screen when they was doing
and they was like
the bones look like balls?
Yes.
Oh man,
I'm sending it in the group chat now. It was supposed to be
the guy videoing of it looks like a pair of balls.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, what are y'all doing?
This is the video I saw last night. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then he panned it up and I was like, oh, it's a bone.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Now, did you guys see the clip of them showing the Browns when they drafted Shador and how like unenthusiastic they look at?
The Browns said it was delayed on their screen. They said that was like that wasn't.
That's what I saw too. Yeah, they kept saying he's like that wasn't even the live reaction to it.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm like, y'all got 5 quarterbacks.
Y'all niggas be hacking.
I tell y'all another L. Hold on, I gotta say this too, though. I gotta tell y'all another L. Y'all ready for this? Another L is I'm gonna have to give it to the Sanders family because when what's the name was getting his news, there was nobody in that room.
Oh, it was just Dion.
Once
I know,
Shiloh. Once Shiloh got the news that he was gonna get signed.
Hey, Shiloh got a better
bro.
chance getting a ring with the Bucks than Shador does with the Browns.
Once again, I'm so sorry, but I have to give a W out to Shiloh as well because he put on a great big brother performance that whole entire.
He really
did. He really did. He really didn't care about himself at that point. It was really, I got to make my little brother feel good.
Nah, but he was honest though with that joke. He said, "Well, he did that to you. What you think they're gonna do to me?
Not draft you." We all knew that. We all knew that.
Like, bro, you wasn't getting drafted, bro.
Oh my god!
I didn't know Shiloh was older than Shador.
Yeah.
I thought it was opposite.
Nah, everybody knows that he's Jello. Okay, everybody knows that he's Jello Ball.
He's Jello.
Shiloh, yeah.
Man, Jello Ball wasn't that bad of a player though. I be playing some NBA players. He could definitely make a team, bro. He
got caught up in one of the worst places you could do a theft at. That's the only problem.
My man won't do shoplifting in China. I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
Especially when you got it.
Like, he had the money. That's what made it even worse.
That's what makes it the worst. He got it. Like,
hey, and you know what also made it even more worse? Your man was on a basketball trip doing this shit. He was on the team.
Yeah, man. They playing a game in China. Your man just like, you know what?
Pure insanity.
You know what? I'm just gonna steal this T-shirt. I don't know what he stole. What did he steal?
Glasses.
My bad. It was glasses. My bad. Glasses.
Some Ray-Bans. This idiot.
Like me. That's like one of us getting caught. That's like one of us get caught shoplifting at the Dollar Tree. It's only $1.25, bro. Like, bro, time's hard. You got to steal something worth $1.
It reminds me of this video I saw. The white.
You want everything to be one way, don't
shampoo
you? But it ain't. It's the other way.
Family Dollar.
Man, I about to say a lot of people forgot about that Cam Newton shit too. Let's not forget about that shit. But
Cam Newton was still a lot of times on Florida games.
He sure was.
I'm not switching. I want you to MC
like after it didn't make it no better. Because I was like, yeah, he pretty much said he purposely did that.
Hey, Tay, this is pre-NIL. This is pre-NIL. It's different. Back in those days, it was different.
No, but I'm saying like the way he sounded, it made it sound like he did that shit purposely so he get the fuck out of Florida. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
Who was the athlete that stole all the? I think it was crab legs.
Oh, James Winston.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait, he did what?
He stole a bunch of crab legs.
You remember he stole crab legs?
I think this is when he was down in Tampa, right?
No,
Florida State.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at Florida State.
One to steal some crab legs.
Yeah. Then I tell you the funniest thing out of all of it. So not only was he doing that, right? Then he turned around on the next game that they had and went out there and was warming up in his uniform like he was about to play.
In suspension. He wasn't even supposed to be at the game. In full uniform.
Hey, MC, he won them a national championship. They let us slide.
Of course they did.
Come on now.
The cops probably didn't even want to press charge. They like, you know what?
Let's not forget about his whole groping incident on Goober. Man, he can't even have a female driver ever.
Oh yeah, he did grope her. Yeah, he did do that.
He was wild. He had a bad period of life.
Of course he did, but now he found the Lord. Okay,
he had Jesus.
He giving great motivational speeches, man. Right, he might need his own podcast, bro. He might need to do a podcast. He'd be good on a podcast, bro.
He'd be great for a pod.
He is a prime example of literally like being at Florida State because Florida State is wild for real. The athletic shit.
Come on, Tay. No one's going to Florida State for a degree.
Exactly. That's what
I'm joking. Florida State. I don't know what their educational ranking is. I'm joking.
It doesn't matter. They still party school. It doesn't matter.
Of course, it's a party school.
Any other ills?
Nah, that's it, man. And all that.
I think we L'd out, bro. I don't think we got any more.
Yeah, it's a lot of L's.
There's a lot of L's this week.
A
Kendrick Lamar.
Stop it. What is he getting
hey,
L for?
Hey, yo, Kendrick Lamar for what?
Y'all saw those videos of just nobody loving that concert at all. You know what?
What are you talking about? He had the highest selling
What
rap
are you
concert.
talking about?
No, SZA was there. That's a Kendrick Lamar. See, I don't want to get to this again. You can go ahead and get it off.
Stop.
Oh, you talking about?
Oh,
you talking about like?
All right, everybody, sign it off.
Yeah,
hey,
sign it off. I love you, little bro.
Peace.
Yeah.